Fuck.
The Hangout on Air is live. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. We are, ladies and gentlemen, shit. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, motherfuckers and motherfuckers, welcome to the very first, probably only TMAU podcast. I have TJ here, all the way from Cali, right?
I lived in Cali, but I recently bought my first house in Arizona.
Shit, Arizona. Yo, man, you're all over the damn. I wish I was in like freaking Cali or Arizona or something like that.
Yeah.
Let me actually just email some people, trying to get them in on this podcast.
For sure.
Either on the podcast or, in the comments section, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, TMAU podcast is live. Go online and look up TMAU podcast. Yo, damn. All right, Big Nova 2433. Let me just try and add him also real quick.
For sure.
All right, just send him an email or an invite, actually, see what he'll say. But yeah, man. Like I said, like I was telling you before this went live, pretty much the reason why I started this was because, like I said, there's pretty much nothing for us. So
Exactly.
just wanted to start this, because Rare Connect. I'm not too sure if you're too familiar with Rare Connect or whatever. Like people don't really communicate with that kind of stuff. They I think they post like one or two things, then they're gone. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So and with YouTube, I think people do like 2 or 3 videos, I would say like a year or something. Some people are more active than others. I know
exactly.
Whitney Davori, she's pretty active. She has like a lot of videos, or at least a good amount of videos. But I just want to.
I made my video like 5-6 months ago, man, and I've been trying to make more, but
just
lagging
like
it.
catching up with you.
Yeah, it's been real lagging it.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying and stuff, but yeah, let me. Okay, so Nick, the guy's name is Nick. He said he'll try and get it started. He'll go online and try and get everything set up. But yeah, bro, we're straight up live right now. Like, holy,
Awesome,
I never thought
man.
I'd get this. I straight up never thought I'd get this shit, like, kicking and stuff.
You're making moves, man.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I think just 2-3 months ago, I was like, I'm probably never going to do this shit. It's probably never going to actually happen, with college and stuff. It's probably never going to happen, but, here we are.
You're here now, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, let's get into it. And like I said, this podcast, yeah, we have our struggles. We all know that. But this podcast is more of a, I don't know, kind of like a hangout thing, you know what I mean? Like talk sports, video games, all sorts of things. So, like, with that being said, what kind of stuff you like to do? Like, sports, video games, stuff like that.
I'm a huge football fan. I played football my whole life for like 10 years. And my dad put me when I was young to keep me out of trouble because we grew up in a real bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
And and ever since I was a kid, he liked the Pittsburgh Steelers, and so obviously it rubbed off on me. So yeah, I'm a huge football fanatic, and I played a bunch of sports growing up. I did a lot of basketball. 1 year of baseball. I didn't really like it. I skateboarded a lot, snowboarded, and that was about it growing up. Just about what I did sports wise, and then yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I recently picked up guitar about 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
so
nice.
That's also a really big stress reliever, man. When you're down and feeling depressed, it's always good to just pick up the guitar and just just strum away. It really helps me personally.
Yeah, I had to leave my guitar at school because when I was coming over here, and I'll explain the whole school thing in a sec for people who are just, this is the first video they've ever seen of me or whatever. Pretty much, I had to leave my guitar when I was coming over here because, I had so much stuff. So I was like, man, I can't bring the guitar. I can't bring the amplifier.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it really sucked. But yeah, I mean, getting into what I like to do, guitar, obviously, when I have it. Video games. Like to learn programming languages. I'm doing computer science here at Westfield State University in Massachusetts. Western Massachusetts. But yeah, I played baseball from, I would say, 3rd grade to freshman year in high school.
Mm.
And I love baseball, still love it now. Love the Red Sox. What else? Yeah, baseball, video games, learning languages.
Mm.
I actually I got about a year ago, I would say, I got a job doing security, just walking around. And obviously with TMAU, that can be
Oh
stressful, but
man, yeah, can't
it can be
imagine.
stressful, but you just get through it. You don't just keep your head down, just do your job. And surprisingly, like the boss is there. Like I have we have three supervisors, and
Mm.
I have one obviously assistant director, and then there's the top director. The
Mm.
assistant director and the top director, like I'm not gonna say they're I'm buddy buddy with them, but like they
Yeah.
like me. I get in,
Mm.
I do my job, I do it better than a lot of the people who a lot of the veterans who've been doing it.
Mm.
Because a lot of the veterans, how they get lazy and stuff. And what
Yeah,
I
slack off.
found, yeah, and like what I found, like people at TMAU, like we're hard workers, like we're
Oh
straight
yeah.
up, because like
Oh yeah, man.
we got that, like that we I don't know how to explain exactly. I'm pretty sure everyone watching this video knows exactly what I'm talking about. But
Exactly.
we're hard workers and stuff. We
No,
don't
man,
slack
I feel
off.
you on that. Like,
Yeah.
what I was doing out there in Cali actually is I was working construction like 12-hour days, man, 5 days a week.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, man, so we definitely are hard workers when we, because a lot of opportunities don't come for us to have a job. So when it
Yeah,
comes,
so
we
we
want to
go
show
hard on
out.
that shit. We go hard.
Exactly.
Yo, man,
So
I go hard as security. I mean, people may say that, oh, it's just security. Like, you have to do a lot of walking. And some people, what they'll do is they'll go inside the mobile, like the mobile unit where they drive and stuff. They'll do that for
hmm
12 hours a day. And like, I'll be the one walking around and stuff.
yeah,
That's some hard fucking work right there, walking around
yeah,
for 12 hours a day.
yeah.
And
Especially around a
just
lot
keep
of
plugging.
people.
All
Yeah.
those people. And it's the, if I'm not mistaken, it's the 24th biggest mall in America.
Oh
And
man,
the fifth biggest mall in Massachusetts. So it's a
that's
huge
anxiety
mall.
through the roof.
It's crazy, bro, but I keep doing it. I
That's
keep
good,
doing it.
man. As long as you stay motivated.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm trying to get this
Yeah.
degree in computer science. I'm trying to move out there, actually, like, to Cali or Arizona or,
Mm,
Dallas or some shit like that.
I
Because,
see.
I'm, over here in Massachusetts, yeah, it's not necessarily my favorite. Rather go over to
Yeah.
Cali. I
hmm
have, some goals, aspirations, such as, obviously with TMAU, you have to rectify your diet, stuff like that. So what I'm actually
Yeah.
trying to do, head out to Cali once I graduate. Once I
hmm
head out there, hopefully I can create like a what some people call like a food forest. I'm not too sure if you've heard of it or not. If you
No, I
haven't, you
haven't.
definitely have to look it up. Everyone with TMAU has to look this up. Like this stuff is fucking great. Like it's awesome,
No.
straight up awesome. Like literally, like you know how like you'll be driving around or whatever, and you'll see people with like lawns, and they'll waste so much time, money on just their lawns, like just sprinklers,
Mm.
mowing the lawn, all this time and money trying to make it look good for the neighbors, when in reality you should be growing some shit on your lawn. Like you straight up,
Yeah.
you should
Yeah.
be growing some
Exactly.
friggin'
Tomatoes,
some,
potatoes, something like
all
that.
that stuff, and
Yeah.
like, oh man,
Yeah.
that's one of my goals in life. I mean, like what I found, and like ever since I came to college, I've kind of like kind of made this goal for myself, get the degree, because once I get the computer science degree, I'm set. I mean, everything is computer science nowadays.
Oh yeah.
So like once I get that, go out to either somewhere in Silicon Valley or LA or whatever, um, and even if it's not one of those big cities or big areas, just go out somewhere where it's easier to grow stuff, and just grow all that stuff, make life that much easier for me.
Yeah, man.
Bring stress down a whole lot. And I mean, you're out in Cali. I'm not too sure what you're doing for work. You can share that in a minute or whatever. But like,
hmm
you can definitely be doing some stuff. You can definitely be like, growing some stuff. There's a guy. His name is Jake Mace. If you actually look him up online, Jake Mace on YouTube or like whatever, he has like a
hmm
shit ton of videos about like how to grow. I'm not gonna say easy in Arizona because the sun is blazing over there.
Yeah.
Some of the plants obviously have to die and stuff. They wilt and stuff. But
Yeah.
you can successfully grow a garden there. Like
Oh yeah.
it's not
Easily.
too hard, but it's not it's
Yeah,
definitely manageable.
I'm actually growing pumpkin right now, so it could be
Pumpkins,
done.
you need to
Yeah.
get like raised beds. Like just look at all the videos of Jake Mace, John Kohler. Those guys are awesome. They have
I'm
like
pretty sure it'll
top notch
definitely help
videos and
out.
stuff. Yeah, it'll bro, like, between like, nutrients and stuff, because like, people with TMAU, we need chlorophyll.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff's a
Yeah,
lifesaver. It's
yeah.
like, if you can grow stuff that are high in chlorophyll, like you'll be, it'll significantly reduce a lot of
The
the symptoms.
symptoms.
And
Yeah,
I really do think it'd help you, bro. I really do.
yeah. Sticking to diet, like I tried going vegan. That didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see a significant difference. I tried juicing. That I think made a difference, but not a huge difference. And I did those for like months at a time, and then I eventually just kind of got tired of it, and then I just went
Yes,
back to
it's a
eating.
lot.
It's back to eating regular food, man, and it's definitely hard, but eventually I got to get back on the horse and try again, with either veganism or juicing. Because there is actually a documentary on Netflix where this guy has like this rare disease, and he cures himself by strictly juicing for
Yeah, I
like
saw that.
yeah. So, and I was talking to some guy about it who also had TMAU, and he said that he thinks he'd be able to cure himself with it, and it made sense, So I took it up, but I don't think I tried it long enough. So yeah, eventually I'll definitely try it again.
Man, I'm on this strict plan. I mean, fruits, veggies, freaking, and it's tough, man. It really is
Like the
tough.
no sugar intake, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's it's
Oh,
hard.
it's just not easy, man. I mean,
Nah,
regular people don't understand, but it's a struggle. But
it's a struggle, man. You just got to be strong, I guess. Strong-minded, If mentality is key, if you can just stay strong mentally, I think you'll be all right.
I mean, straight
Yeah.
up, not easy. Oh,
Oh, I'm cutting out.
Oh, hello.
what's going on?
What's up, man?
I'm chilling. We just had I'm not too sure if you were watching, but we had a guy named TJ.
Yeah.
He must have dropped. Let me just try and get him back real quick.
All right,
We
cool,
were
man.
just talking about, yeah, I mean, we were just talking about like, life, a little bit about struggles. 'Cause like I said, I'm not too sure if you, I'll let you know when, okay, yeah, he said that he'll let me know when his computer, oh, let me just, my Wi-Fi cut out, video chat again. All right, so let me just get him back. But yeah, Nick, man, introduce yourself while I try and get this whole thing settled out with TJ real quick.
All right. Well, my full name is Nicholas. I live in Georgia, the South. Like I live in a town called Augusta. So yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Um,
Georgia. I've heard that a few times.
yeah, yeah. It's a small town and stuff. But I'm 17 years old. I got two sisters and I got one brother. Um, I'm currently not in school, but I'm planning to to college in January. So yeah.
Shit.
So um,
You
yeah.
said you're 17?
Yeah, I'm 17 years old, so
Like
2 more
how,
months.
like you're trying to get your. Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, 2 more months. I'm turning 18, so it's like I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to like I know if I turn 18 and I do anything stupid, I'm at the house. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know
trying
exactly,
to.
man.
I'm not trying to do anything dumb because right now I'm out. I had got arrested like a month ago. So right now
Yeah.
I'm out on bail. So if I know if I do anything stupid, stuff's gonna happen. So but yeah. But what about you, man? Tell me some stuff about you.
Oh wait, hold on, Nick. TJ, just
Yeah.
so you know, you're on a different call right now. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna give you the link to the original one, and then once I get you the link to the original one, I'll send you to the original one. I'll be with you in a sec.
All
But
right.
TJ, did you hear what I said, or pretty much you're on a different call right now, so I'm gonna send you the link, and just click onto that link, and then you should be all set. Oh no, man, it's all right. Yeah, but I'll see you in a sec though. All right, Nick, I'm back. I was just
Yeah.
having like little difficulties and stuff, but
Yeah.
all right. But yeah, you were saying about like the whole rest and stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, just be smart. I mean, with TMAU,
Yeah. I know,
that
cause
stuff.
like yeah,
Yeah,
it's really hard, when people just they do things and you can't really
yeah,
do
dumb
anything.
shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do
Yeah,
shit
man.
about it, bro. I'm a security guard. Like, the amount of disrespect I see at that job is fucking, that shit's
Yeah, man.
extraordinary, bro. Shit's crazy. So, especially when you have to deal with like, unruly people, that can be stressful as fuck. It
Yes.
can be stressful as fuck dealing with unruly people. I mean, that shit's like fucking ridiculous. So, I think this may be TJ beep or whatever, but yeah, I mean, me and TJ were talking about like, what we like to do, stuff like that, games we like to play, the
Yeah.
sports we like to play and stuff. But like, so what kind of stuff do you like to do?
Like I like to play a lot of video games too. I like to play GTA, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. So,
That's
this is
what's
the
up.
simple stuff. You play Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat, no, but I do play GTA, fucking
Uh,
GTA, Call of
yeah.
Duty. What else? Fuck, I'm blanking right now. Kingdom Hearts, JRPG, stuff like that.
Uh,
What else? I'm trying to think of what else I have, right? Like Nino Kuni, that's my shit. I'm trying to think of like the primary games that I like to play, like the games that Horizon Zero. Have you played Horizon? Do you have a PS4?
I have Xbox.
Oh man, you need if you
Yeah.
ever do get a PS4, man, let me tell you right now, you definitely need to get Horizon. That shit's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I heard.
Shit's fucking
Yeah, I heard.
crazy.
Oh man, you
Shit, we
trying to
got
get the new PS that's coming out like the end of this year?
uh PS Pro or whatever it's called.
Yeah, you trying to get that?
I don't think it's I don't if I know the price tag, I'll look at it, but
Yeah,
I forgot the name of that shit, like PS Pro or PS Go or some shit like that.
something like that. Yeah. But yo, so you work on the school and everything. Like you say you're a security guard, right? So you work on campus?
Yeah, I'm a security guard. No, back where I live in Framingham, Massachusetts. I'm a security guard there for the Natick Mall. It's a huge mall, and
Uh,
over here I'm a computer science major. So what I'm doing is I'm doing software. Right now software. I hope to go into hardware because for the rest of my life I really don't want to be sitting behind a computer coding and stuff. I kind of want to like build computers, make computers, you know, put them together, take them apart, stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, that popped up. Okay, let me just send this again to TJ. Like, what are your goals and aspirations? Like, you said you wanted to go back to school and stuff. Like, what are you trying to do with school? Are you trying to go to like, you're just trying
Uh,
to,
oh, I'm trying to be a
yeah, but
dietitian. So yeah, I'm trying to be a
yeah,
dietitian because I'm like really big into like the healthy foods and everything, and
have to be, yeah,
working out. Yeah, we have to be. So I'm really big into that. So I'm trying to like hopefully one day I'll be able to help people, who are struggling with bad eating habits. I'll be able to help them doing my job. So it's like yeah. But yeah.
yeah. That's up.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
like
what's up, man.
like me and TJ were talking about, like you have to do that because, like,
Yeah,
obviously with the restrictions that we have to put on ourselves, it's kind of hard. So like the fact that you're trying to help people, that's it's better than what I'm doing. I'm trying to help people through this podcast, but I'm doing computer science for myself. That's my personal interest. You're trying to do something for, like, people who are like mine. So that's what's
yeah,
up.
pretty much. So, damn. So how long you been doing this?
This is the very first podcast, bro. This is
Really?
the very first
Damn.
fucking podcast. Yeah. Yo, man, you and TJ number one.
Oh
You
man,
and
I ain't
TJ
gonna lie,
number
I feel like
one.
yeah, yeah,
Yo, man, I tried to get a few people. I tried to get I don't know if she wants me to put her name out there actually, so let me not say it. I tried to get two other girls, three other girls actually, and then I think two or three guys, and one of them, I guess she had to work. The other one was busy with college, and the other one had to say. She said something about like oh, her internet was down. That's why she couldn't come on.
yeah. I know, yeah. That's what's up. Oh man. So like you watch a lot of TV and everything?
Oh yeah, definitely. I like
Family
Breaking
Guy,
Bad,
Breaking Bad.
Family Guy. Yeah, Breaking Bad was my shit, bro. Fucking what else? What else is my shit? I'm trying to think of like my top shows. I tried to get into The Wire. I got like one and a few episodes into it. Then I was like, I kind of had to quit for whatever reason, either school or stress or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, what else was I into, or what else am I still into? Fucking wrestling stuff, WWE. That's my shit. Fuck yeah, stuff like that. I mean, if other things come to mind, I'll probably talk about it. But what about you?
I mean, I like South Park. I like Family Guy. I like American Dad. I like all the the stupid stuff on TV. So I like that shit. So I also watch like uh Stranger Things. I watched that show. Oh, I'm starting to get into that show now. I just started the first episode. So yeah, I heard that's a really good show. So I'm trying to get into that. But that's pretty much all I really watch.
What
Is
was it called?
Stranger Things. It's on Netflix.
Oh, strange. Oh
Stranger
yeah,
Things.
I've heard a few people talk
Yeah,
about that.
trying to get into that. Oh, and I watch Supernatural. I like that show. It's a good show.
Supernatural.
Yeah,
I remember a lot of kids in high school watch Supernatural and stuff.
it's really good, man. Yeah.
I'm watching TV right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching Harry Potter, but I mean, because of the podcast and stuff, I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. You have a roommate and stuff?
nah, it's a single, bro. Just a fucking single. I ain't getting no roommate. Fuck that. I go to sleep whenever the fuck I want to go to sleep.
Mm.
You can probably get accommodations if you go to like a school with like, if you go to if you like want to pay for, to be on campus and stuff and have a dorm and stuff, you could probably get a single. I mean, I got a single with, TMAU and shit. So
Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah.
let me just check up on TJ real quick. I told him to restart his computer. I don't know if he's doing that right now. He probably is though, but that's probably why he's not responding. So, but yeah, that's the situation with that. We got 2 viewers right now. Let me try and see if I can see who these viewers are. Maybe ask them to ask us some questions, so that maybe we can answer some questions. Damn, I mean, I'm not too sure if you're familiar with Westfield, Massachusetts, but like this, where I am right now, it's like terrible, man. I mean, I mean, the
Like,
connection is absolutely horrible, dude.
See.
Crazy. Maybe podcast number uno. All right, we got Ray Ray saying hello. What's good, Ray Ray? Yeah, that's all we got for right now. So I mean, the 3 people watching right now, if you guys got any questions, ask them, and yeah, we'll, and obviously make it. I try and always emphasize this, like make it about, you know, make it about stuff that we want to talk about, like not just TMAU, other things like pop culture, what we like to do, shit like that. So just have a broad spectrum, not just one single thing, because that stuff can kind of get boring, talking about, just TMAU for the next however long we do this podcast for. So
like, what kind of music do you listen to, man?
music, I used to listen to rap and stuff, but then I just, I used to listen to like, Future and stuff. And then I was just like, man, I can't get with these people no more. I mean, the only rap I listened to was like old school. Now it's like, jazz, fucking classical, rock, hard rock, shit like that. I've been listening to a lot of, I would say anywhere from 30s to 70s swing music. That's my shit right there. 30s,
Really?
30s to 70s swing music and shit. So, and jazz, stuff like that, like jazz, big band music. Some of my favorite artists are Duke Ellington. I can actually.
Really? Damn, bro. I probably do Ellington, bro. I like that. That's cool, man. I like that.
Let me just get out my playlist real quick so I can actually show you some of the, well, not show you, but actually tell you some of the people.
Yeah, man.
Let me just bring this shit up real quick. Yo, but Nick, you got speakers in the background?
Yeah, I do, man.
Yeah, like, can you bring it down a little bit? Because it's bringing some feedback, and it's bringing like some echo and stuff.
That's my fan, bro. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's all right.
It's like really high where I live, so I always have a fan on, so yeah.
Well, are the speakers still on, or?
Mm-mm. It's off.
All right. I mean, I was just getting like some echo and stuff, so I'm trying to find out what's going. Do you have like earbuds or whatever?
No, man.
Like earbuds with it. Oh, okay. Just trying to find a way to like bring down the echo for the listeners. So let me just check my TJ real quick. Yeah, so I'd assume that TJ is trying to restart his computer.
Yo, is that good, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me just see if there's. Yeah, it seems like the echo really died. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what was going on before, but right now the echo's like completely gone, so that's good. But yeah, getting back to like what I was talking about with like music and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit, I got fucking Elvis, fucking Del Shannon. Who else I got up in here? Fats Domino, he my dude. Lionel Richie, fucking Etta James, Bing Cosby, he's my dude. Bobby
You said
Darin.
Bill Cosby?
Nah, Bing Cosby. Nah, fuck Bill Cosby.
Yo, what the fuck?
Nah,
Yo,
fuck Bill Cosby.
Rewind, bro. Rewind. Hold up, man.
Shit. Yeah, B-I-N-G. B-I-N-G for anyone who wanted to look him up. Don't Fence Me In by Bing Cosby. That's my shit. Earth Angel by the Penguins. That's a good ass song right there. Pretty much I play a lot of. Have you played Fallout before? Fallout 3 or 4?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's why I heard. You know how Fallout has the radio and shit like that, right?
The what?
But you can. You know when you play Fallout, if you you hit circle, or I'm not too sure what it would be on Xbox. I think like X or something. I really don't know. Like you would hit the you would hit the button to the right, and then once you hit the button to the right, you would you bring up the Pip-Boy, and then you go to radio. You go to like the very the radio and stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Listen, all of that music from the radio, I have it on my playlist right now. Like I love that shit. That shit's awesome.
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, like for anyone who's listening to the podcast, just go online, search up Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 podcast. Or sorry, Fallout 4, Fallout 3 playlist, because they got some good music on that shit. That's my shit right there. Good idea. So like,
man, podcast. Tell me your story, bro. How long you been dealing with this bullshit, man?
Shit. Seventh grade. Seventh grade. It started on
Really?
right now. Yeah, seventh grade, dude. It's just crazy. Seventh grade. It started right now. I'm a sophomore actually. Well, I took so many credits that like back in my summer semester, my very first semester in college was my summer semester. It was like a camp kind of thing. It was a camp. I would say it's like a camp mixed with a like academic setting. So I got, I think, like what, 9 credits off of that, maybe 9 or 6 credits. So I was able to get ahead, and I also did an internship with the CIT department at my school. Then they hired me as a student staff member. That's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, so because of all that, because of my internship, because of the summer camp that I did is called Urban Education. For anyone who's in Massachusetts and wants to go to Westfield State University, definitely do Urban Education. That's some good shit right there. Uh, yeah, because of that, I was able to get a semester ahead of everyone else in my class. So I'll be graduating a semester ahead, which is really going to help me in the long run and stuff. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it started in 7th grade. I don't know how old you are when you're in 7th grade, like what,
13, like
13,
13.
yeah, 13,
Yeah.
something like that. So 13, and then right now I'm 19, so that's 6 years. So give or take 6 or 7 years, it's been going on and shit. But just roll with the punches, just keep on dealing, and hopefully they'll get through. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too
Yeah.
sure if you were listening, but I was actually talking to TJ about like
Yeah.
how I have goals and aspirations of heading over to Cali, making life shit ton easier and stuff. Because like I know there's like a lot of people at TMAU over in Cali, like shit ton of people over there. I'm not too sure. Like, are you familiar with the Rare Connect forum?
Hmm? What you say, man?
You know Rare Connect?
Yeah, yeah, of course, man. Of course.
Yeah, the forum and stuff. Like they have, if you actually look at the map, they have a shit ton of people in Cali for whatever. I don't know. I don't know if they're. I was joking with another girl. Like I don't know if there's something in the water there or what. But like almost everyone with TMAU is over there. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like Cali, Arizona, Nevada. It's fucking crazy over there. They all have that shit. And yeah, here I am in friggin' Massachusetts. Ain't nobody got that shit. So I think I've met in person, and then like I met another person online, obviously, because that's what it is. I met another person fucking I think that was like a year ago when I was no, 2 years ago, because I was back in high school when I first sent them an email. So where were you, by the way? I think you mentioned it, but I think, oh, you said
Yeah.
Alabama, right?
No, I said Georgia. So yeah.
um
Yeah.
Augusta, Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I like remember Augusta, Georgia was because of WWE. I can't remember exactly. No, actually, no. They're one of my favorite wrestlers. He's actually not from Georgia, but I know that WWE, they go to Augusta, Georgia, a shit ton. So
What's up? So like how you like found anything like lower the smell like for you I guess.
yeah, a little bit. Obviously cut back on high choline stuff. Try and do stuff with like a lot less choline. Like obviously fruits,
Yeah.
veggies, fucking nuts. Not so much. Nuts aren't all that helpful. Same with legumes and stuff. Um, right now I'm on a extremely fucking strict fucking thing going on, and it's just not too easy. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's just not too easy. I'm doing the best I can, but the best I can. It sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I'll fuck up. Something will happen. Like I said, I'm just doing the best I can until I, graduate. Once I graduate, that's when I think things will really start to kick off. Um, but yeah, what about you though?
Like what do you mean, bro? Like when I
No,
got
I
this?
mean, yeah, I mean, you can start because, like I said before, like I don't want to have this podcast be like, solely about like, just that. But like,
Yeah.
you can talk about like, a little bit about, how you started, what you've learned from it,
Uh,
what you're starting to do to, get around it, stuff like that.
like you, I had got this when I was in 7th grade. So
Damn, you were
um
eating probably stuff.
yeah, ever since then it's been like a roller coaster, man. I've been through everything. I've been through I've been through a lot. I don't even want to say a lot of it, but I've been through a
Yeah, no,
lot.
you don't
Like
have to. Shit, I haven't said. I have. I mean, what I just told you, I haven't said friggin' half of the shit. I mean, Jesus Christ.
yeah, yeah. But therapy like really helped me. Therapy, medication. I don't take it anymore, but when I did take it, it really did help with social anxiety and everything. For me, like working out was a really big one. Like working out, just it was it helped me a lot. And just staying focused on the next day. You know, you just can't look back. You know, you gotta keep focusing on the next day. Hopefully, it gets better. So that's what really helped me. So yeah, but I've really been through a lot. Like it's been crazy. It's a crazy ride, bro. So but yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty much the whole thing for me, man. So,
I know what you're talking about. I mean, like you said, you didn't feel like telling everything, and I don't think I'll ever
yeah,
tell everything on this podcast. I mean, I'll tell as much as I can. I mean, if people ask stories and stuff, but I don't think I'll tell nearly as much. Um, because there's just so much shit that's been going on. But like, I guess like you said, try and think about the next thing. Try and roll with the punches. Just
yeah,
try and
pretty
get
much.
through.
But
Shit. TJ's still having a hard time coming back, so
yeah, yeah,
I'm not too sure exactly what I can do. I can. Shit. I'm a computer science major. I should know this shit. Let me try and copy. Cause he already installed the plugin. After he installed the plugin, he entered and then he just got dropped. So I'm assuming it's because of his. I don't know if I mean, he's in Arizona. I don't know if Arizona's having like a storm. I highly doubt it. But
mm,
I'll I'll try sending him the link again. I don't know if he could. Let me tell him to uninstall his. He had like some sort of plugin or whatever. Let me tell him to uninstall his plugin and then reinstall it, maybe.
So like, what kind of foods do you like to eat and stuff? Like for me, I like donuts. So I mean, I have a big thing for donuts. So
Man, I had to give up donuts. Donuts fucked everything up. Like, I mean,
yeah,
anything. I mean, anything of that, like white sugar shit. Like that'll really fuck you up. But
yeah. It's like
yeah, no.
everything
If
that
you
you
really
like
want
is
to,
just gone. Yeah,
yeah, bro.
everything,
That's
man.
that's that's what I'm. That's why it's rough. I mean, it takes a shit ton away from you. It really does. I mean, it's not. It's really not easy. But like I said, you just keep rolling with the punches, even though it's not easy. I mean, shit. I go to Stop and Shop, and I'm a college student. I really don't have a whole lot of time on my hands in the first place. But I go to college. I go to the friggin' bus stop over here. Head over to Springfield. Head over to Springfield. Fuck. I have to get like all this stuff from the grocery market, come all the fucking way back, and that's a lot of
Yes,
time. That's a lot of time when I could be studying. Trying to prepare myself for the next level. When in reality, I have to fucking in reality, I really have to deal with other stuff. But let me just try and deal with this in TJ.
yeah,
I'm still trying to get him back on. Uh, Let me send him the link one more time. If the link doesn't work, then yeah, I'll ask him to uninstall Google Hangouts if he can, then reinstall it. Shit. All right, now that I've done that, let me go on Rare Connect. and actually put the link over there, not the stream stuff they can get in. I mean, obviously, I don't just want random people coming in. I want to actually have like scheduled guests and stuff. Like I definitely want them like people over there watching this. So let me just copy the link. Oh yeah, Leslie's here. What's up, Leslie? Leslie, I mean, she's already, she has her name and everything in the live chat, so I don't think she'll necessarily care if I gave her name out. But Leslie's actually one of the people who I tried to get on the podcast, so I'll try and get her on whenever her internet comes back up.
So like when did you find out about Word Connect and everything? Because I know for me it was like a year. Yeah, it was like I just found it out like a year ago, so it's crazy.
I found it out a long time ago, but the thing was, I was just just too much stress and stuff that I just was like, I don't want to deal with this, and not only that, but like I kind of went through this period of like
in denial,
kind of not dealing with in denial. It's pretty much, to put it shortly, like I didn't believe that I had that stuff. What the hell is TMAU? I don't have that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you sooner or later you have to. I mean, you have to come to the realization that it is what it is. You better deal with that stuff. What the hell is TMAU? I don't have that stuff. And then sooner or later you come. Yo, TJ, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, let me. Do you have like speakers going on? Do you have speakers going on in the background?
No. Why does it sound weird?
Oh no, I heard a little bit of echo, but right now you're all set. Let me just check on something real quick.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's up, man? TJ.
My name is Nick, bro. But yeah, it's just Nick.
But yeah, TJ, we've just been talking, shooting the breeze about our lives, what we like to do, some trials and tribulations we've been going through. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on. But yeah, we can just pick up where we were talking about. We were just talking about Rare Connect. I'm not too sure if you're still on it, TJ, but me and Nick, Nick said he found out about Rare Connect. I think you said a year ago. I found out about it.
Yeah.
I would say like 3 years ago. Found out about 3 years ago, but like I said, I was just so in denial of it that I was like, I'm not dealing with that shit. But later on, I was just like, fuck it. It is what it is. Need a Rare Connect account. And,
Rare Connect. Yeah. I actually do know what that is, man. I actually made an account, and it just hit me for some reason. And I think I talked to like 2 people about it, but a lot of people are on there as well.
The only thing about Rare Connect, and the reason why I even did this podcast in the first place, is because Rare Connect is like damn near no one is active on that shit. It's like, fuck, damn, people like friggin', they post once and then they leave and they freaking go off to freaking Reno and have vacation or whatever the fuck, and they never come back. And it's like, Jesus Christ, like you people are always talking about like, we have to be together, we have to do this, and yet damn near they're never on Rare Connect. They don't say nothing, they don't post nothing, they don't friend anyone, they don't talk to anyone. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah,
it's like you people want to talk about.
That's kind of how I am right now. I'm liking it on the YouTube videos, but I get messages like every day from people, so I'm quick to respond, but I'm just real lazy when it comes to making the videos.
Yeah, same. I know what you're saying. I mean, it's just not all that too easy making the videos and stuff. You have to plan it. You have to, make sure there's, nothing else going on. You have to take off of work. Right now, obviously, I only work during the weekdays, so that's obviously doing it during the weekends. It's a lot easier. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Sorry for the mishap, man. That was.
Oh no, it's all right. Yeah, no, my internet kind of cut out too. I'm living over here in Western Massachusetts, and anyone who knows anything about Western Massachusetts knows that it's like fuckboy country. I mean, freaking internet over here is horrible, dude. I don't know how.
I live in the desert. Like I literally live in like
the desert's even worse.
And we only have one service out here, and that's Frontier, and they're not the best. So internet tends to cut out a lot. So
shit sucks, dude. But TJ, you got your own. But I mean, TJ, you got your own house and everything. I mean, like, What are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you went from Cali to Arizona.
Mm.
What's going on, man?
Well, nothing yet. I mean, I'm trying to find work from home, but it's really hard with living where I live because the internet is shit. So I don't want to
Yeah,
be out there teleprompting or something, answering phone calls, and then my internet goes dead, and I'll fucking get fired or something. So I'm gonna try it,
yeah,
but if that doesn't work, I'm gonna definitely have to go out and get I guess, uh, a real job or whatever you want to call it, which isn't a problem.
yeah,
It's just the fact of
yeah. Stress and
actually
shit.
putting your mind to it and do it because everyone knows with this problem, it's not easy to go out to the world.
It's not fucking easy, dude.
It's not even
My
to
very
go to the
first
store,
job.
man. Like it's hard.
That shit's stressful, bro. That
Yeah.
shit's fucking. My very first job was fucking stressful. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad I did it because it taught me a lot about life, a lot about how to deal with shit. But my very first job was at Chuck E. Cheese, and Chuck E. Cheese is like the Chuck E. Cheese that I worked at was like small as shit. Like that place was packed as people going all over around you. You
Mm.
know, me trying to clean stuff. The first because when I first got hired, they wanted me to be a cashier. So I was like, all right, I just wanted money.
Mm.
So I was just like, all right, I'll be a cashier, whatever. And that was, the interacting with people, I couldn't deal with that shit. I was like,
Oh
fuck
man.
this. People are rude. People are
Hell
fucking.
yeah.
I couldn't deal with that shit. So it went from that to game room attendant. And when I was a game room attendant, that shit was actually, I'm not gonna say it was fun because that shit was not fun at all. You get friggin' assholes coming up to you. Why is this game broken? Why aren't you fixing it? What's wrong with you? Why are you lazy? And all that nonsense and stuff. But it taught me a lot because it taught me a lot about how to be a hard worker, really.
Mm.
Because I remember during the winter and as you would imagine, kids, you know, in the summer, Chuck E. Cheese wasn't busy. Yeah, we would get some busy days, but it wasn't busy. In the winter was bad because people can't go outside. They're trapped inside. They want to go places, have fun while they're inside. So they come to Chuck E. Cheese. And I remember um, this one guy working there, Greg. He got fired. Like he started cussing out the manager because I don't know. I guess they were friends, but they just started getting into it, whatever. And so
Mm.
literally, Greg quit on the fucking spot. And so the manager comes up to me. He's like, "So you ready to do some more hours?" I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about? I'm doing enough hours already." And he's like, "Well, yeah, Greg just quit, so we need someone to do some more hours." And I'm just like, "All right, whatever. As long as I'm getting money." And literally, when Greg quit, dude, the workload was crazy. Like people coming up to you left and right, do this, do that. Why is this not
Yeah.
fixed? Clean this table. Do shit was crazy, dude. But like I said, it it helped me learn time management, how to deal with people, how to friggin' manage certain shit, how to I don't know, just how to work under stress. I guess
Mm.
that's something that I've definitely
And a lot of people
learned.
don't
I
know how to
mean,
do that, man. So that's a good. It's definitely good to be
a lot of
learned.
people don't freaking regular people don't know how to work under stress, and yet I know how to do it fairly good. I mean, I'm a security guard in one of the biggest malls in America, you know,
Oh.
and being a security guard in one of the biggest malls in America, that's just not easy. So, like I said, it definitely helps working with stress. Yeah, definitely helps working in a high stress environment. So, yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean. By working with stress, like I remember when I was well, I didn't specify exactly what I did in construction. Well, first, I'm pretty handy with carpentry, but that wasn't my main source. What I was usually a go-to for was either cement laying, building block walls out of either cinder block or brick, and then welding. That was also and painting. That was but welding and cement was my strong point. So when I'd be welding, making fences for the job that my pops, because my pops ran his own business, so
shit,
I'd be welding, and we'd have to get it done, and he'd be busting my ass, chewing me out, to hurry up, and shit, yelling isn't gonna make me go faster, but it definitely puts a lot of stress on you when you're trying to speed up and get it done at the right time. So I know what you mean by working under stress, man. It's
well, I just want to say this real quick. Nick, I don't know what's going on. I tried to I don't know if you can unmute yourself or what, but
Uh,
your microphone right
I don't know
now it
what
says
happened.
okay,
Yeah,
oh
I don't
no,
know
there
what
you go.
happened.
You're good.
Yeah, all
yeah,
right,
okay.
cool.
But yeah, yeah, you're back now. You're all set.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely know. I mean, obviously, you and I both know about stress because, like, working under stress, that shit is not easy. Like I said, regular people can't do that shit, and yet,
Yeah.
here I am dealing with it. I know Leslie, if she's still in the comments section, let me just check real quick. I'm not too sure if she's still watching, but I know Leslie. She was talking about her job and how her job's stressful and stuff. So hang in there, Leslie. I know it's not easy, but do your best. And yeah. What about you, Nick? You have any like stressful jobs or anything like that?
So okay, so last week I had a job at McDonald's,
Shit.
and yo, it was horrible, bruh. I ended up quitting like after 2 days, so it was
Damn.
so bad. I
Oh
know
man.
it was so bad. Like it was hot as hell in there, so I was sweating like crazy.
Oh
I was
man.
the guy who was cooking the burgers and shit, and like it was just horrible.
Shit.
Um, everybody was talking a lot of shit about me.
Yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
I was, man,
That's how it is. Yeah.
yeah, it was just horrible. So I just quit. I was like, whatever, I'm not even tripping. So yeah, that was like the only real job I ever had, to be honest. But it's whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're
At least you
talking
tried.
about, dude.
At least you tried.
Yeah,
Fucking Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, everybody talks shit there. Every
yeah.
fucking and like most of the people who were there were like teenagers. You know how people talk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
She was
talks,
man.
man.
Yeah, I mean everyone talks, but teenagers and shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to deal with
It's
that bullshit.
yeah.
You
So
don't want to
just
have to deal
curious,
with that bullshit.
how old were you guys when you found out you had this, or have you guys had this like for as long as
I
you
Oh
was
yeah,
know?
we talked
13.
about it, but you weren't here. But it's like, yeah, he was 13, I was 13.
Yeah.
Um, so I would assume puberty and stuff. But what about you?
I was actually 18 or 19. I think I was 18, 18 and a half when I first got it. Cuz
Damn.
throughout my whole life well, even after all the way through high school, high school was pretty awesome for me.
Yeah, high school must have been fucking awesome without this shit.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun time, man, and
Yeah, it had to have been shit.
uh
Damn.
yeah, it was a little too fun. I wish looking back, I wish I would have done a lot harder instead of going to parties and just worrying about sports. I didn't really focus on the academic part.
Yeah, me too. And
But
well, I mean, obviously with TMAU, I couldn't do it.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
through, but I couldn't do it. So
yeah. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention when you asked about like what I did sports wise throughout my whole life. I also did martial arts, and then all three years of high school, I was on the wrestling team, so I forgot to throw it in there. But yeah, high school was really fun, and then after high school, I was gonna join the Marines, and then that didn't work out. Long story short, I didn't end up doing it, which I'm kind of happy I didn't do it now. But yeah, that didn't work out, and then so I was just sitting around uh my house, just getting high. I was smoking weed, not a lot, but a little bit, here and there. But
yeah,
regardless, I was kind of being a loser, not doing anything in my life. And my pops, he's real old school, so he was really on me about it, and he was basically telling me I gotta either do something or get out. So uh, I got a job in retail, and I hated it. Only lasted 2 weeks. Retail is not my thing, man. I don't have
yeah, me
patience.
either.
So after retail, I was the same, not doing anything. And then my pops was like, "You got to look into trade school or something, so you can get a good job." So I looked into Job Corps, and I was gonna go to trade school, but I didn't want to be close to home. Like I wanted to get away. And there was a school in Utah that was Job Corps in Utah that I decided to go to. And the first 3 months were awesome, man. Like you go to school with like 2,000 people, so you get to meet new people. And I actually went to become a diesel mechanic. And like I said, man, the first 3 months were really cool. Made a lot of friends. Partied up there a lot too, which was kind of stupid. And then all of a sudden, yeah, man, after the 3 months, just came out of nowhere, dude. And I didn't even notice it at first. But when you go to school with 2,000 people, people are gonna speak their mind, So,
Yeah,
so yeah, it led to a lot of fights, man, and it wasn't good. And then,
yeah,
so yeah, this happened. I got it, and then a lot of bad stuff happened that came with this, and yeah, so
yeah.
I
Shit
was
went
there for
south.
yeah, I was there for 6 months, and then on the summer break, I decided to not go back. And then after that, I was in a really dark place. Even up there with it, I was in a very dark place. But after I got back, back home. I noticed that my family noticed, but they're not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that's
at
frustrating,
least
dude.
my family, they didn't really
Yeah,
say
my
much.
family ain't say
And
shit.
well, not to my face. I've heard them talk about it behind closed doors. The walls aren't that thick in my house, so you can
Yeah,
kind of
same.
hear what people are talking about. So I've heard them talk about it many times, so I know they know, but I don't think they want to tell it to my face because they don't want to put it in my head.
Yeah,
So yeah, I was in a deep dark place, contemplating suicide and stuff. I think everyone with this problem has
yeah,
have
definitely.
had
Yeah,
those thoughts before. So they tried sending me to therapy, doctors. They all tell me the same thing, that it's in my head. That I'm pretty sure they tell us all this, like it's in your head, you're
yep,
crazy, blah blah blah. Then just try to give you pills
yeah.
for like
Pills,
anxiety
fuck
or
the pills,
something.
fuck the
Yeah,
pills.
and I tried the pills, man. I did not like the way it made me feel, and so I cut that out. And then
Yeah, no, that shit's those pills. And I've always thought that those were a placebo. Like I've always been of the mindset that they're not all too much of a help. So I just kind of I remember a therapist recommended that shit. I was like, I'm not dealing with that shit.
yeah, exactly. I wasn't a fan of. And then yeah, man. And then even after like the doctors and stuff didn't help. I couldn't get a job. I tried getting a job. Actually, no, I did have a job for uh, a month and some change at a mechanic shop. But like I said, it was horrible there, man. It was in the summer too, so working in the
Shit.
heat, you sweat a lot, and that wasn't a good experience neither. So I heard them talking in the break room one day about me, obviously saying that they couldn't keep me. We all know why.
Yeah,
But I've known the boss even prior. Uh, I known the boss for a long time, so he just made up some bunk excuse to let me go. Which I don't know. I know why at the end of the day why he let me go.
yeah,
But yeah, so that happened, and then honestly, I wasn't doing shit neither again. And then yeah, I met my girlfriend, man, and then things just turned around, and I got happy, and still in my struggles, but I'm not
yeah,
struggling
yeah. No,
alone, you know, as I could say. So
yeah,
yeah,
no.
dude,
Those
things
struggles
definitely
never
turned
go away.
around. And
Those
then
struggles never go away.
my pops started his business, and I just started working with him, and I started making bank, dude. And I know he knows, and I know it must be bothering to work with me, especially in the summers, but I think he tries to understand, so like I don't know, and just out of love, like you're not gonna tell your son you don't want him to work for you, because he smells. So I definitely took advantage of that job and made a lot of money, and yeah, that eventually led to me coming to Arizona, man. And plus, the town I lived in was very small, so everyone knows everybody, so everyone talks. So
Yeah,
kind
everyone
of wanted
talks.
to get out of there. Yeah.
Even if the big town. I mean, I lived in a big town. It actually turned into a city. And everyone talked there. I mean, fucking everyone talks, dude.
Yeah. And honestly, the town I'm at right now isn't any bigger than my old town, but it's desert and it's spread out more. So I think that I don't really have neighbors at all. So, I don't got to worry about, you know, like I
I'm
remember
telling
back
you.
at home, I wouldn't even go outside because, I was afraid the neighbors
Yeah,
would see me or someone would walk up the street and say something. But now I don't got to worry about that because
you
I
ain't gotta
can,
worry about shit. You ain't
nah,
gotta worry
so,
about shit. But I'm
I
telling you,
mean,
that food forest shit, you definitely need to look into that.
yeah, I definitely will,
Definitely,
man.
you definitely need to. Like, I'm telling you right now, John Cole or Jake Mace, you definitely need to look into those guys. I mean, it'll really help you out big time.
For sure. Yeah, I'm definitely look into that, man, because I need to really buckle down, and try to get with a good diet program to help with this because eventually I'm gonna need to get back in the
Yeah,
real world, regardless if I have this or not.
yeah. I mean, you definitely, it's something that you have to learn. Yeah, that's really all I can say about that. I'm still learning to deal with it. You guys are still learning to deal with it. I'm sure everybody watching this is still learning how to deal with it.
Oh yeah, it's
So let me just,
definitely a constant struggle, man. Even when you're not in public, you're still thinking about it. Well, me personally, like it's always on my mind.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, me and Nick are still thinking about it too. Everybody else is thinking about this stuff. Just sitting here, it's not easy, man.
Nah, And what I hate about it is, people just assume that we're not clean, like we don't shower or something.
That's
And
just stressful.
all the time people would say that to me, and like, what the fuck can you say, like, shit. I mean, we shower, like we try to stay clean. We're probably cleaner than them, shit. And
Definitely. I can
definitely, man,
guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that.
yeah,
I can
by a long
guarantee
shot,
you.
man.
I can guarantee
And
you.
yeah, it's still there. So there's at first you're kind of confused because there's not much you could do, or you don't know what the fuck's going on. So
And you don't know what to say to them too. Like you want to
yeah,
say shit, but
exactly.
like if
Yeah.
you try and escalate it, it's just gonna be bad for you in the end. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah.
want to say shit, like you want to say some of these, because some of these dudes are like, some of these dudes have balls. Like I'll give them that. Like they have balls, they'll say shit to you. It's like, what the like you
Hmm.
want to say shit to them, but
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
No, I wouldn't let no one try to walk over me, regardless if I have this or not. At least up there at school, when I was going to school in Utah, I would always, like I said, it would always end up escalating to nothing good. Which I would have rather, looking back, I wish I would have just walked away,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing
'cause-
now.
but now we're older, and we can't go to jail for shit, so we kind of do just have to let it go,
Yeah, no, me and Nick were talking about that when your connection cut out. How Nick's getting older and stuff, and he has to like deal with shit like that. So
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. No matter what they say, they can be in your face, and you can do something, but
yeah, it's not gonna end
the
good for you.
the repercussions are not worth it, man.
Especially in fucking Augusta, dude. That place is fucking rough.
Oh,
Bro, you don't
That
even
place
know
is
it,
fucking.
bro. It's crazy
I
down there,
don't
bro.
know it. Shit, thank God I don't know that shit.
Like
Jesus, I don't
people.
know that shit.
oh man.
Oh man, it's crazy. Cause it's like always hot and shit. So it just brings out the
Always not.
worst, and people talk a lot of shit. Always trying to fight you and stuff. So it's crazy.
Wow.
So,
Can't
but
imagine, man. I know what you're going through,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
No, man, we here for you.
yeah, man.
We here for you. Me and all the people watching. I'm not. There was like 2 or 3 people, but obviously as time went, what I've noticed with YouTube is that people may not be watching like right when you post it away, but like what I can guarantee you, like at least 2-3 months down the line, at least 400, 500, 600 people will see it. So especially this being the first ever podcast. I mean, no other has had this podcast. This, I'm the first ever one to
Yeah,
do it.
that's definitely a first that I've seen.
Yeah, so I mean, this is definitely gonna get big. I know if not huge, I know it's definitely gonna get big, at least somewhat big.
No, it'll definitely get noticed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and we'll have like I always say, we'll have different stuff. We'll talk about whatever the fuck. I mean, shit. You guys watch Game of Thrones?
Oh nah, I'm not really big into Game of Thrones. I watch
Yo,
Shameless. I don't know
man.
if you've seen Shameless.
Oh, no, I ain't watch that.
That's a pretty good show. Then Ozark, that one just came out on Netflix not too long ago. That one's pretty good. And then I'm a big fan of Rick and Morty. I don't know if you guys watch.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a good
Rick and
show.
Morty, yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
It's
man.
gonna be shit. I haven't seen all the episodes, but I've seen a good number of the episodes over
Man,
there.
I watched well, it's only 3 seasons, but so far I've seen every episode. It's pretty hilarious, man. It's good stuff.
And it's like it's supposed to be a kid show, right?
Oh no, man, no. There's so much gore
Oh
and
no, Rick and
blood.
Morty.
Yeah,
Well, hold
it's
on, let me look up Rick and Morty right now.
yeah.
I don't think we're talking about, or at least I'm talking about something different.
I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It's getting pretty popular.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah. No, I've definitely seen it. I think I'm talking about something different though. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
yeah, man, that show is not for kids, or at least I would let my kids watch that show if I ever had it.
Yeah. I'm scrolling through the channels right now trying to see what the fuck is on. Fucking
So
there's
so what do you guys do like in your spare time when you're not in school or working
video
or just throughout the day?
video games, TV, movies, fucking internet, fucking play guitar. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What about you, Nick?
Pretty much the same thing, like TV, video games, and just work out, pretty much. So
You guys play PS4 or Xbox?
Xbox.
PS4.
Oh man, yeah, I just got
Yo,
back into PS4.
oh, yo, man. Need to add
I
you.
haven't,
What are you
I've been
playing?
going. Oh, I play Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3, yeah.
That's about it.
I don't have my PlayStation 4 with me right now. I suck at Black Ops. I mean, I'm pretty. Last time I played that shit, I was fucking 16. So like, I haven't played in a long ass time. So I mean, last time I did play, I was fucking terrible, dude.
I see.
I didn't play that shit for about like a year, and then I came back and I was like, damn, I can't fucking aim for shit.
So have you guys like told any of like your close friends about the problem? Or like
I
tried to
told
talk to them?
one girl. Yeah, I told one girlfriend, but that didn't end out too well. I was like, fuck this.
Oh man.
It's mostly because of her though. Like she had so much fucking. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but she had so many fucking mental problems. It was like Jesus Christ. So I
Oh man.
couldn't do that shit. What about you, Nick?
No, not really. I just
Yeah.
nah.
Keep to
No,
yourself
it's
and
not
shit.
really. Pretty much, bro. I mean, I try to tell other people like that I'm close to, like not my friends, but like family members and whatnot. They wouldn't really understand. So what's the point of talking to my friends and shit? So, you know.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, I feel you.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
It's just not too easy.
Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, I tried talking to my family about it, and it didn't end
Brush you
well.
off. Yeah,
It didn't.
didn't end well.
It just led to arguments, and like I said, my daddy's really old school, so he
Yeah,
just
my dad's old school as fuck.
he well well long story short, my aunt, my uncle adopted me when I was a baby, so
Yeah,
my actual mom and dad are full blooded Mexican, and my adopted dad is white, and my mom is Mexican. So my dad is like kind of like a cornhusker, basically. He's freaking huge farm boy.
yeah,
And so yeah, I remember I tried telling him what the problem was, and he was like, "That's a crock of fucking shit. You're just afraid to go in the real world." He's like, "You need to act like a fucking man, blah blah blah, all that shit." So,
yeah. No,
and
my
that wasn't even the worst, man. He definitely isn't very accepting of this, but I think now he's trying to understand, which is, I guess, a good thing.
at least he's trying. Some people don't even try. My dad never
Yeah.
tried. My mom did, but then sooner or later, my dad influenced her and shit. My dad's the man of the house. He controls everything with a fucking iron fist. So
Damn.
yeah, so he obviously influenced her and shit. So it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, and then I tried telling my mom, and she's like super Mexican, so she thought someone was doing like brujeria on me. It's witchcraft, basically Mexican witchcraft. She thought someone like did like some witchcraft on me or something. So,
Shit.
but she still tries to understand. And then I got three sisters, and the oldest one is kind of very controlling. So, not basically the only one in my family who really understood was my youngest sister, and then my mom, and that was really about it. And then I tried telling one of my cousins, but it was like it went like in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, try to like brush it off and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Just tell me it's all in my head and all that stuff. And then yeah, then also my fiance, she also was very understanding. So yeah, definitely, yeah.
That's
I
what's
guess
up, though. Having like a partner who understands that shit. I mean, she'll never understand it fully, but
yeah,
she
exactly.
understands that
But
shit.
she tries. She really tries, and it's really hard being in a relationship with this. Well, from at least for me, because I really can't take her out. I can't take her out to dinner and a movie like most girls would want to go to.
Yeah,
But or like was she like her family would have like parties and stuff for like barbecues and like she'd want me to go, but I can't make
yeah,
it
you got
obviously
one.
because of this condition.
Yeah,
But like at first it really bothered her because of it, but she stuck it out, I guess, and now she's not fully understanding, but she definitely helps a lot. She definitely gets it.
how long you guys been together?
So it's gonna be 2 years in October.
Damn,
Yeah, so
you had to keep her
it,
too. I mean, shit, people like that you have to keep.
yeah, man. You don't come across people like that,
No, you really shit. It's not
a
too easy, dude.
lot.
I've been
Yeah,
dealing
man.
with this shit for 6, 7 years now, and I can tell you right now, it's not easy finding people like that.
Yeah, man. It's not. So God definitely blessed me with that one, man. I'm really happy.
Yeah, you got lucky with that, man. I didn't get lucky for shit. I didn't
Yeah,
get lucky
don't worry,
for
man.
shit.
Someone's out there, bro. Just gotta be patient, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Yo, but
Yeah,
I
and
know
then
you said
oh, my
Oh
bad.
no,
What were
go
you
ahead.
saying?
But I was just
I'm
talking
sorry.
about I was gonna bring up the I know you said you didn't like baseball a whole lot. You said you were a Steelers fan, or your dad was a Steelers fan?
Oh no, well, pretty much the whole family's Steelers fan.
You guys from there? Because like you said you're from Mexico, so like you went from Mexico to Cali or Mexico to Pittsburgh?
Mexico. No. I was born and raised. Well, I was born in South Central Los
Oh,
Angeles, and
South Central.
then I moved to Banning, or a small town called Banning. It's like 2 hours. So I was always in California my whole life. So.
Was it your parents from Mexico, or was it your
Oh,
entire
my mom.
ancestry from?
Oh no. Well, yeah, my mom's family. They're all from Mexico, so
Yeah.
they're all immigrants, I guess. And then my dad, he's from Ohio. Yeah, Toledo, Ohio. Yeah, back east.
Nick, where are you from?
But yeah.
Shit, I'm from Texas. Well, actually, I'm from Georgia, but I was born in Texas and shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
I lived
Shit.
most of my life in
And like you just kind of stayed over there in
yeah,
Augusta.
huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like you stay over there in
But
Augusta. Like you ever like travel or anything shit like that?
like go out and to places and shit. Like like go out with friends and stuff. So you
Oh, can you
mean?
hear me?
Uh,
Oh yeah, you just froze there for a second. I just wanted to make sure you were like still there or whatever.
Yo, can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
Yeah,
can
I
still
can
still
hear
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 me?
you.
you.
You just
Is
froze
there
there
any
for a second,
feedback?
but you're all set now.
Is there any feedback?
Not
Yeah, no,
really.
I can hear you.
All right, cool,
Oh, I
man.
can hear him.
But shit. Like I don't really go out anywhere to be honest. Like I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. It's kind of like I
Yeah, I
don't
know what you're
know.
talking about. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
know exactly what you mean. Huh.
Like if
yeah,
I
yeah.
yeah, like if I had a choice, I wouldn't go out. But if I had to, I would. So yeah, pretty much. But I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
I want
get
to go
out
out
more.
because I want to. Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely want to get out more because, like, that's what everyone wants to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of us can't let this. I mean, at the end of the day, I know it does, but we only have one life, and life is a precious thing, and having this definitely makes life hard. But at the end of the day, we really can't let this shut us down from exploring the world, and actually doing stuff because then we're gonna be
Doing shit we
sitting,
actually want to do.
when we're old, we're gonna be sitting in a damn old people home somewhere saying, "I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that." Living in regret, and
Yeah,
that's something I
you want
really
to do
don't want
that.
to do.
Same.
But man, it's really hard, with all the criticism out there.
It's just not
And
easy, dude.
it's not, dude. It's not.
I mean, you do your best,
No.
do the best that you can, when you know that it's going to be a quiet day the day after, the day after Christmas or whatever. I mean, when the day after Christmas, everyone's going to be going to the mall to shop. Maybe you want to go to the park because everyone's going to be going to the mall to shop. If you live in Arizona and it's not too cold,
Hmm.
you can go to the park.
Yeah.
If you're like me and you wanna, if you don't have to work, because obviously I work in a mall, but
Mhm.
let's say it's the day after Christmas, and it's not going to be too hectic at the library. You just want to go to the library and get something real quick, and then just come back. You can do that. There's a ton of stuff you can do. You just have to plan it
Yeah.
out.
Exactly. Or you just go places that are kind of like not populated or really
Yeah,
close to people, like the park you said, or like I live like 40 minutes away from the Grand Canyon, so I'm thinking about making a trip up there.
I would definitely go.
I
Shit.
want to, yeah, I want to actually try to do something, and but
You just
at
have
the
to
end of the day,
plan
it's
it.
not easy. You just got to put your mind to it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure, like, what like if you care or not, but like you may want to do it like during the colder times if they allow people to go during the colder times. Like, go to during the colder times when there's not a lot of tourists. Like I would say November, because like once December comes, people are gonna be going on vacation during December
Yeah,
for Christmas
they're
and
gonna be
stuff.
with their families pretty much.
Yeah, so you may want to go like during November, or you can go early. You
Yeah,
can go whenever you want, but most
yeah,
ideal time would be like end of October, beginning of end of October, beginning of November, kind of. I would think at least.
yeah. Yeah, like I remember when I got back from Utah, I was back home and I had this. Well, when I first was noticing I was diagnosed with this. Um, my dad bought tickets to the damn Steelers game for me, him, and my sister to go. And this was before I had it, so I was all hyped. And then I got home, and then it was time to go, and I did not want to go, because
Yeah,
the football stadium, that's a lot of damn people. And then the bus right there, that's a lot of people too. That's like 100
yeah,
people. And so man, the whole time going there, it was hell. Like I could hear people talking, and they were my mom. I mean, my pops and my sister were just ignoring that shit. Like it wasn't there. But
yeah. Like nothing
so many,
happened.
so many, yeah, so many people was talking shit, man. And then especially, well, at the game, that shit was pretty fun. But even afterwards, it people were definitely talking. So I don't know. I guess you just gotta ignore everything at the end of the day. Like when you go to college, do you sit in like class with people or
Oh
how was
yeah.
that?
I
Yeah.
mean, luckily it's one of the smallest state schools in I'm not too sure if America, but it's definitely one of the state schools in New England. New England being all the not all the northeast regions, but most of the northeast regions like Connecticut, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine and Massachusetts. So New England's it being the smallest state school, it's not too hard. It's there are bad days. There are plenty of bad days, but it's not too hard. It's somewhat manageable. I think the smallest class smallest class I have, I would say, is like 10 people. Largest class I would say is anywhere from 30 to 45 people. So
Oh, okay.
for college it's
Not
actually
too
not too
bad.
bad. Some colleges
Yeah.
are like you'll have 200 people at least. Like I know our neighbor college, that college is like friggin', I think one class has like 1,000 kids in it. That's fucking crazy.
Wow.
I couldn't even. It's called. You've probably heard of it, UMass Amherst.
Oh no, I haven't.
And
But I
that
can
place
only
is
imagine.
fucking.
That's pretty huge.
Place is fucking huge, dude. I couldn't do 1,000 fucking kids. Fuck that. I can't even imagine. It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
that's definitely a lot of anxiety right there.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I remember I had to go to jury duty, dude.
Fuck
And
that.
dude, I got out of that shit. I don't know. They was gonna keep me in
Thank
there.
you.
I don't know. There's so many people, dude. Like hundreds and hundreds of people for this like huge case that we're gonna be a part of. And I brought my little brother with me because I have like a little brother. He's 6, and then there's another one who's 7. I brought one of them with me, and I just told the lady who assigns us was like, I can't be here because I gotta babysit. And then she let me go, and then I had to come back. I just postponed, and then in that time I just saw a therapist, and then I told them I couldn't be in big rooms, so then she just saw my slip off, and they haven't bothered me since. But if they do hit me up again, I'm gonna definitely do the same thing because I ain't about to go to jury duty.
Yo, man.
Like,
Now
do
that
you
I'm
have to do
18,
it though? Do you have to do it?
Well,
I mean, you can just do what he did and get out of it.
yeah, every American has to do it, but if you can get it signed off like for like a doctor or something. So
I'm definitely gonna do
there's
that shit.
ways of getting out of it, but
I'm definitely doing that shit because I don't want to do that bullshit.
yeah, man.
Fuck that. I got other shit to do in my life. I'm a fucking college
Yeah.
student trying to get a fucking big fucking jury, dude.
Yeah, you can't just say, I'm a college student or something. But I think the safest route would be
Yeah, no,
to
definitely do what you. Yeah,
postpone it and then like get it for the day, and then in that time see a doctor and tell him you can't be, you know, a crowded room or something, and then he'll sign it off for you.
I actually want to ask you guys like what perks have you guys gotten because of TMAU? Like, I've gotten out of some presentations. I've gotten out of my class presentations just using that. I didn't use that specifically as an excuse because I didn't want to tell a teacher that. I would just say something like, no, oh, I have a certain condition. I can't do the presentation today. Sorry, I'll give it. I'll give it. On a day where it's a lot less busy, or maybe I'll do it privately with you. I'm trying to think of other perks I've gotten because of it.
What do you mean
No,
perks? Like positives?
yeah, like I've gotten out of presentations.
Oh, okay.
I've become This has definitely made me a hard worker in life. It's definitely made me realize the value in certain things. Uh, I would say it definitely made me a lot more smart. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of perks to it. I couldn't think of them off the top of my head. But if you ask me like a month from now, maybe 2 months from now, I would definitely think of a lot better answers. But what do you guys think?
I
Well,
think I'm more humble now. I'm a lot more humble.
Yeah,
yeah, there
definitely.
you go.
Definitely a lot more humble.
Yeah, before I was a friggin'
Yeah.
I was terrible before,
Yeah,
dude. I
Yeah, I
mean,
understand.
literally,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know what respect was until I got this.
You're
Yeah.
telling me, man. I was I was like 18, so before I got this, I lived pretty much my life pretty stupid. So
I
I
was even
definitely
younger than
thought,
so I was even younger than 18, which means I was even more stupid. I didn't know shit about respect. I
uh,
didn't know shit about fucking all that stuff that you should have learned. But obviously, as you get older and as you get
you live and you
this,
learn.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and
Man,
then
I was
another thing
so
it taught
fucking
me,
bad.
I had a lot of friends in high school, a bunch of friends, and then it definitely taught me, with this condition, you know who your true friends are. And
Yeah.
Real talk.
now, out of all those damn friends, I only got like three of them who I've actually talked to about it, and they understand, and they have my back. So you really realize who's really going to be there for you at the end of the day, and who isn't.
Real talk, dude.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, I had one guy at high school. Well, I mean, I was always high school. Seventh grade was when it first started, but I could always tell. Like I always had a group of guys, like a core. I would say four, like how like you have friends and then you have like your core, like you can
Hmm.
have yeah, like
A
guys
bunch
know
of
what I'm
like
talking about. Like
acquaintances. Yeah.
yeah, like we
Yeah.
were good through seventh grade. Eighth grade was kind of shaky, but we were still good. Then high school came and it's like well, that's when, like you said, that's when you really notice when shit gets real, who's really gonna be there for you, shit like that.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, it really is
And
crazy because it takes you out of nowhere. I mean, no one
yeah,
expected
man.
this. I mean,
Exactly, man. It hits
none
you
of
like
us.
it's like hits you out of nowhere, man. Like literally, it's like running into a damn brick wall that you didn't see.
Like you're just
Pretty,
living your
pretty
life all of a
crazy.
sudden. Like you can just be walking down the street. You're happy. You're about to go to whatever game. Maybe you're going to the movies or whatever. All of a sudden, someone says something. You're like, and you just kind of pass them because you don't think about it. What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Then
Exactly.
next thing you know, more people keep on saying it. It's like, what the hell is going on over here? And sooner
Yeah.
or later, you're like, oh shit. That's
Yeah.
when you realize, like, what the hell is going on here. That's when reality sets in, whether you
Yeah.
want to believe it or not. At first I didn't want to believe it, but as time went on,
At one point, I definitely didn't want to believe it, but then after that, like, I just accepted it. I guess. Well, and I guess whenever fully accepted, but that's when you
yeah, I
come
was
to
about to say you
terms.
never fully accept it, but
Yeah, I just
do your best.
came to terms with what's going on with me, and just yeah.
Roll with the punches.
So yeah, exactly, man. That's all we can do. Just roll with the punches.
Shit.
You know, I don't know personally. I like to believe that me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a pretty strong believer in God, and I like to think that no matter what it is in life, everything happens for a reason. Like this
Yeah.
sucks, dude. Like this really sucks. Like I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy.
I've
Like
said that a few
this
times.
really
Yeah.
isn't fun. But it doesn't matter. Well, I like to believe like my method is with this. Like no matter how bad it gets, God knows what He's doing, and we may not know exactly why we're going through this right now, but in the end, when it's all said and done, we'll look back and we'll realize why we had that task. So
What what I would say is like I'm the exact opposite. Like I don't, there was a time where I went to a Catholic school, and
Mm.
I was taught all that stuff, and then like as when I got older and like seventh grade came, that's when it really started to happen. I was like, what the hell is going on here? I thought he had my back, all that stuff. God had my back, and then I just kind of fell out of it. And like today I'm just completely atheist. But like I do believe that everything happens for a reason. And like you said, I kind of do believe that maybe not 4 or 5 years, maybe 20 years down the line, we'll all kind of look back at this like oh yeah, we, even though it is brutal, it's fucking brutal, we did gain something out of it.
Mm.
Even if that something was small. I mean, like like I said, I didn't know jack shit about humility. I didn't know jack shit about respect. And yet here I am. I wouldn't say I'm the most respectful human being in the world, but I'm pretty humble.
Mm.
I'm more humble than the average human being, I would say. Um, and yeah, I do have like I said, it's given me some perks, even though it's fucking brutal, but it's given me some perks. What
Yeah.
about you, Nick? You think
Like
would you agree, or no? I mean, like, would
uh
you agree with what we're talking about, or would you say like well, I mean, you said you've dealt with this in seventh grade, and you're like 17, so yeah, you've dealt with it for quite some
yeah, for
amount
a
of time.
while.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I believe there's like I don't necessarily believe in a God, but I believe there's like a
yeah,
higher
same.
power and shit. So um I just I mean I kind of I don't know like if there was a God, why would he like make us like why would he want us to go do some shit like this? You know what I mean? So I just kind of think about it sometimes, but I do believe there's like a higher power. There's a lot of shit that we don't know about is going on. So yeah, that's what I believe in. So
Yeah, I don't believe that there's necessarily a higher power, but I definitely do believe that we're going through it for a
yeah,
certain reason, whatever that reason may be. We're definitely going through it for. We're
A
not going through it
reason.
for nothing.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
exactly. No, I feel you.
Yeah,
It's not for nothing. Well,
yeah.
definitely isn't.
I like to think it isn't.
Definitely isn't. I mean, going through all this shit, ain't nobody else have to go through this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think about it I have like two sisters and a brother, and I'm like, why me? Why not them? Like, what the fuck? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's not fair.
Have you guys ever thought to yourself like yeah, I'm dealing with this terribly, but like, have you ever thought to yourself like, if this person had it, this person would be dead by now, like straight up. Like I've actually thought that
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
some people.
No,
yeah,
I've thought
man.
about that many times, and
Yeah,
a lot of people may not be able to handle it. You know.
that's what I'm like. I
So
know my
we're
brother. Like I
definitely
love
strong, man.
like my brother. I love that guy to death, But like I can tell you right now, like he
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to deal with it. Like I can like I said, I love that kind of death, but I don't think he'd be able to deal with it at all. Same with my mom. Same with a few people here in school. I mean, you can tell like just by the way they act. Like how some people are always like trying to get attention. They want that shit. Some of
Mm.
those people would not be dealing with this stuff. I'm telling you right now. Some of those people would have been dead years ago. Once they
Exactly.
found out about it, they would have been dead. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I
And
mean, I
then
think about that shit all the time. I really do. I mean, some of these people wouldn't be able to deal with a friggin'. They couldn't walk a friggin' 2 minutes in our shoes.
nah,
Yeah,
man.
that's true. Like, have you thought about like killing yourself in like suicide and shit? Have you thought about that?
That was a
Yeah.
while back, but like I said, that
Yeah,
was a while. I think that was in like junior year.
yeah,
Yeah. That was definitely on my mind. I actually said that a little earlier. I was
Yeah, I think he was on before you, Nick, when he said that.
yeah,
no, man.
yeah,
Like, don't get me wrong. Suicide's always I wouldn't say it just lingers there, but it's definitely a thought. For all of us who are dealing with it. It's just like I said, life is too precious just to go
yeah.
and take your life away for it. So I know it sucks, man, but we just gotta keep pushing, man. That's all we can
Yeah,
do.
you really do have to keep pushing.
We
I mean,
can't let this beat us. Like we can't let this beat us.
and not only that, but like you were saying just earlier, TJ, we're strong as fuck. I mean, so other
But
people wouldn't be
yeah,
able to deal with this shit, and yet here we are taking it like a champ, or at least taking it the best we can. I mean, fuck.
I wouldn't say champ, but we're definitely as long as we're still
Yeah, yeah,
alive, man. Nah, as long as we're still alive, we're taking it like a fucking champ, man. Because
it's true. Fuck.
because that's hard enough. Shit, I mean, living your whole life possibly with this. having to accept that, that's hard enough right there, you know.
I
So,
can't imagine people who live this their whole fucking life. Holy shit!
dude, I've
Like
seen
from
comments.
birth,
Oh yeah, I've seen that, and I've seen
from
comments
birth,
of like
dude.
some guy saying he's had it for like 60 years, and he's like, 70. Like, dude,
I
so
couldn't do that. I can't even imagine that. Yeah, I mean, I want to call myself strong. That dude's a fucking warrior right there. He's a
yeah,
warrior.
and
Can't
man,
do
yeah,
that.
like I think growing up back in the day, where we didn't have technology, so I'm pretty sure he couldn't just go on Google,
Yeah, bro,
and
that
search
shit
it
must have been
up.
brutal.
Yeah, so that must have been
Must have been fucking
a
brutal. I
lot
can't even
harder.
imagine.
He was coolest for a long time, so but yeah, man. So times are
And like,
definitely hard for that guy.
could you imagine like for all the people listening to this who didn't have to deal with this their entire life? Can you like remember the carefree days? Jack Dick. You wouldn't
Oh
have
yeah,
to deal
man.
with Jack Dick. Like, oh man.
Tell me about it, dude.
I can't even imagine not having those carefree days in your life. I can't even imagine
Yeah,
that shit.
that's definitely something I learned is you should appreciate the days as they go by, because back then before I had this, like you said, I didn't care about nothing, like
Yeah,
I had nothing to worry about really. Now this just takes over my life completely now,
yeah,
it's an everyday thing. So kind of wish I would have took like more seriously back then before I had this. But who
yeah,
knows? Like,
man.
dude, that would have sucked. Like, say I would have joined the Marines, and then boom,
Oh,
I get caught
life
with
in the
this, dude.
Marines. I
Like, I
couldn't
get
even
caught with this,
imagine.
dude. Like, that would suck. So everything plans out for a reason. Like I said, in my eyes, at least.
Yeah, no, I think everything pans out for a reason too. I mean, it definitely has to. Shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn, man. I'm trying to find other people who may want to join or not. I know one of the girls that I'm texting right now, she is busy with doing homework, whatever. Like I said, Leslie. I don't think Leslie's still watching. Maybe she is. I just have no idea. But yeah, I know her internet is down. There's a girl in here called Ray Ray. I don't know if she could come in, or maybe she doesn't want to come in. Maybe she does. Um, let me go on the WhatsApp. Let me see. Zach, how is it possible to watch a podcast on my iPad? Is it possible to watch it on my app? To watch. Well, she's not listening right now. So right now, there's a girl who asked if it's possible to watch on her iPad, and there definitely is. Let me just try and see if I can get her a link.
So, are you living in like a dorm?
Yeah, single.
Like
Yeah,
a single dorm? Oh, that's cool, man. You got your own privacy and stuff.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Shit, I don't want to deal with nobody. I go to
I
sleep
feel
whenever
you.
the fuck I want to go to sleep. I don't have
That's
nobody
awesome.
friggin' playing loud music. I can set my alarm clock whenever the fuck I want. Fucking
Yeah,
amazing, dude.
yeah. When I was going up to school in Utah, I was dorming with 4 other people, so it wasn't the
Fuck
best.
that.
Damn.
Fuck, I couldn't
So
even imagine that shit.
yeah, it kind of
Nah.
sucked, but it was whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, I know you have to. Yeah, it is what it is. I keep saying that to myself every day,
I
dude.
mean, like I said, like at first it was cool, because I didn't have this shit, but then it hit me while I was there out of nowhere, and then I was like, damn, like I wish there was a
Your
single room.
reality changes.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. This changes your whole perspective of life. Like it, it just flips your life upside down. And,
Upside down and inside out.
yeah, man, totally.
Let me just get the link for this woman. I mean, she's not going to join the podcast, but she definitely wants to be able to watch it. So I'm going to try and get her a link. Because, like I said, I want everyone to watch this. I mean, this is made for them in the first place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like another thing that relieves stress. I mean, like playing guitar, like you said,
Hell
that's
yeah.
a big stress reliever, or just an instrument in general. And
Yeah, definitely.
well, for me, is playing with my dog because I have 2 pit bulls. So after like going to the store or something, and I hear some comments, and I'm really depressed or stressed, like I just like to go outside with them and throw the ball around or something. So that definitely helps me.
I mean, I don't have any pets or anything like that, but I know people with me. They, you know, Their pets can really help them. I've seen a lot of comments saying that they wouldn't still be here if it weren't for their pets and stuff. So
Yeah.
I know pets definitely have a huge place in their hearts and stuff. I don't have any pets, but the only thing I had was like a fish or whatever. But
Yeah, I had a fish, but it didn't last very long.
they don't last very long, dude. I mean, I think mine was like a month, maybe two, and then it just stopped moving and just turned upside down, went to the top. I'm like, shit,
Damn.
god damn.
I was really young when I had one, so I would always forget to feed it all the time, dude. So that fish suffered, man.
That happens too, dude.
It
That happens
suffered,
too.
dude.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Shit. That shit sucks.
poor fish. Rest in peace.
Yeah, right, that's all you can say. Shit. Oh, fuck. You got pets, Nick?
Yeah, I got like a dog,
Oh, shit.
and I got a fish. Yeah, my fish is still alive. I had it for like 2 years, so and it's still alive. So yeah, I just take care of it really good. So, but I have a dog. That's pretty much all I have. A dog and a fish. So,
What kind of dog you got?
it's a cockapoodle, I think.
Oh,
I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, it's a weird name, but yeah.
oh,
Yeah. It's a really good looking dog. Like it's cute. It's a cute looking dog. So
that's what's up.
Is it in the house with you right now?
yeah, it's in the house. I mean, I can go get it and shit. Like she might be asleep or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, she may be asleep.
Uh,
I'm
let
pretty
me
sure
go.
it's late where you guys live, huh? It's like midnight
Huh?
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 11, almost 11 o'clock. It's 10:55 over in the East Coast.
Oh yeah, it's only 8 where I live, so not too bad. My dogs don't fucking sleep, man. They're up all night barking and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you gotta take the good with the bad. Shit.
yeah. And I don't bring them inside because I kind of like my couches, and if I bring
Yeah,
them
now you don't
inside,
want them moving up shit.
they'll be destroyed, dude. So
Yeah.
You said they're pit
crazy,
bulls
man.
too, so yeah, they're gonna fucking destroy them shits.
Yeah, they're pretty intense.
So like, can you like smell your Can you like smell the shit like like the TMAU or whatever? Can you smell yours?
Nope.
You can't. Can you smell yours?
Some like a little
Yeah.
bit.
Sometimes
Some
Yeah.
I guess days are worse than others because
yeah.
some
Yeah.
days I
That would be my
can,
answer.
yeah, and some days I can't. Actually, I'll say this: most of the days I really can't. Like for the
Yeah.
Same.
most part, I can't. But
Same
like
thing here.
rarely, I can't smell anything.
Yeah. Same thing here. It's weird though. It's really weird.
It's a really weird thing. And then like with the humidity, I think when it gets humid out here where I live, that I can smell it when it's humid. It's really weird, man. Like probably sounds like I'm crazy or something, but yeah, it's
No, you're not fucking. Not to us, you are. I mean, to other people,
uh,
obviously, yeah. But
yeah,
to us, we know exactly what you're going through.
yeah, man. And then I don't know, man. It's just it's really weird, dude, and that's just so crazy, dude. Another thing,
Fuck crazy.
this really taught me to accept people, and you shouldn't judge them for how they look or how they smell, preferably. You know, you should just accept people for who they are and not be too quick to judge them. Because
Straight up.
you don't really know what they go through, and it's crazy, dude. Because I remember I used to go to Job Corps with some kid who had this problem, man, and then
Oh, he actually had it. Shit.
he had I'm not sure if it was this, but he
Or
definitely
some.
smelled
Yeah. Some. Yeah.
really
Yeah.
bad. And I remember this obviously before I had this, like me and my friends would always talk shit to him, man. And like I remember one day we almost jumped him actually because of it, dude. Like I was a
I
real
can't
asshole,
even.
dude,
I
and I
can't even
hated
imagine
it.
being jumped.
And yeah, man, and like we didn't do it, but yeah, dude, we would just give him shit, but not us. There was like 200 people total in the dorm, so he would just get shit from everybody, man. And then it went away, and then like literally a month later, I had it, dude, and then I fucking ended up, going through hell.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
it's crazy. I don't know if it's karma. I don't know, but yeah, man, it's just crazy how that works, how that worked
I've
out.
seen. I've seen stories on Rare Connect where people have said like, "Oh yeah, I've gone jumped just because of that." Like, I can't even imagine fucking going through shit like that just for like something that you can't even control. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, yeah, it's not fair, dude. I mean, I've gotten into fights because of it, but I almost got jumped, but I never got jumped yet because of it. But I don't think that'll come out because I was in school and
Yeah, no, you get
Job
older
Corps
and
kind of
people.
a
Yeah,
yeah, Job Corps kind of a place for fuck ups anyway. So that's probably why people were getting jumped up there like crazy. So yeah,
and that was in Utah. Utah has like a lot of crime and shit, or
yeah, man. Actually, it does. Salt Lake City. I live like 40 minutes, 30 minutes from there. It's pretty crazy up there. Even the little town I lived in was called Ogden. And man, meth was running through there like crazy, dude. Like
oh yeah,
meth
I
heads
know the
were
Midwest has like a shit ton of meth and stuff.
so many kids in my dorm, dude. They would have withdrawals. Like well, at least like two of them would have withdrawals every day from meth, like really bad.
Damn,
And they would start scratching themselves, getting real shaky, throwing up. And this one kid, one black kid, he was wanting it so bad. He was walking down the halls, and every time he passed the door, he would bang his head on the fucking door. Like he was he was feeling really bad, man. And it was crazy because the students who were the president and the vice president were the ones bringing that shit in by the ton,
what?
man.
They were
They were
bringing that
really
shit
working.
in,
Yeah, man, they were really working the system, man.
talking
And the
about fucking
people
work in the system.
and the people, who ran Job Corps had no idea, dude, that the people that they elected as president and vice president of the students was actually doing that.
Bringing in
So,
fucking meth. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that's not all, man. It was like meth, coke, a lot of weed. Yeah,
But they
man.
brought
And
that shit in so like the kids would stay there, or like,
no,
how
they
would that
brought
go?
it in so they can make money. They were slinging
Oh
that. Yeah,
fuck
they were
yeah,
slinging it.
yeah.
Sad also.
Damn, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they were making bank, dude. Like,
Talk about
and
corruption.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
no,
making
like
bank.
they know the kids are fucking like like you said, they know why the kids are there in the first place, so they know they're gonna buy it. So fuck,
Exactly. Yeah, dude, they're
damn,
making crazy bank.
that's
Like,
fucked up. They must have been shit with all those kids.
yeah, dude, it was insane. And
That shit's fucking crazy. Damn.
they'd rip him off too, dude. Like I remember one kid in my dorm, he was really displeased about the amount he got, and he was talking about how he was gonna kill the president and stuff of the students because he wanted it that bad, and I guess they ripped him off. But he never did it.
Jesus.
But yeah, man, just crazy stuff.
Crazy ass fucking stuff. Motherfuckers is crazy, dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't see
Drugs.
too much of a drug problem here in Westfield. I don't see too much. I mean, I see it a little bit, but I don't see it a whole lot.
I see.
If anything, we've been having problems with fucking racism over here in Westfield, dude.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
like where I lived before, there was all mixed ethnicities, like black, Asian, Mexican. Mainly black and Mexican is all there was where I grew up at. But out here in Arizona, man, this is really
It's all white people, ain't it, in
a,
Arizona?
a pro-Trump area,
Yeah,
and I
Arizona.
see. And I don't, you vote for who you vote for, but these people out here are really kind of rude towards Mexicans and
Hell
black
yeah.
people. So yeah, that's also another reason why it's also hard for me now, because with all these pro-Trump people. And if you like Trump, you like Trump. That doesn't really define you as a person, but it definitely defines these people out here because they are not too fond of me out here, I would say.
Dude, fucking here in college, I'm not gonna say that each and every single person here in college is racist, but what's been going on is like a girl, I would say like 2 or 3 buildings down. She had like she went out to get groceries or whatever. Her and her friend went out to get groceries or whatever. She comes back and on her door it says niggers live here. And like, bro, like
Oh my gosh.
that's some crazy ass shit right there. And
Yeah,
just
that's
like 2 or 3 days ago, I was going into my dorm and I went inside the elevator. Once go inside the elevator, I see nigger written all over the fucking elevator. I'm like, Jesus, dude.
oh my
And then
gosh.
like just fucking yesterday, I was just over here doing homework or whatever. And so like I hear like people talking outside my door, and like with all this shit getting written on people's doors, black people's doors, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are these people doing outside? And so the doors, like the doors right here, people are talking like I would say like outside my door, like right over here, whatever. And so like the talking gets closer and shit. So as the talking gets closer and shit, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I look through the people and I see these 2 white boys fucking pointing at my door. So I open the door and fucking these 2 white boys just walk off. I'm like, yo, you guys good? Like I come outside and like, you guys know me. well, I mean, you guys don't know me, but like you guys know that from TMAU, I wouldn't be confrontational
Pressing
because that can
anybody. Yeah.
really, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I just go outside and like I'm like because with all this shit going on, I'm like yo, like you guys good? Like what the fuck's going on? So I look at my door. My door doesn't have anything on it, so they just walk away. So, but that was just that was just real sketchy the way they're like
Maybe they were
just
planning
pointing
to
at my
do
door
something,
like. That's what I'm. Yeah, they were planning to do some shit, and then all of a sudden they see me, and they're like, "Oh shit, we're gonna get caught." So
Yeah.
shit
Should
just got
probably be on the
sketchy.
lookout, man.
That's what I'm saying. I bought a pocket knife just fucking yesterday.
There you go. There you go. Shit.
Shit, I'm not getting
I
freaking.
need to get a gun my damn self because
You need to get something, dude.
the
Freaking Arizona,
carrying laws are legal out here, so you're free to carry wherever you go. So
man. It's Arizona.
yeah.
Shit, motherfuckers is crazy over there.
So definitely gonna invest in getting a gun pretty soon. And plus rattlesnakes, scorpions, stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill those. So yeah.
You hunt?
What was that?
You hunt? Like you like?
Oh,
Do you still like?
nah, I don't hunt. I've never been hunting in
No.
my life. I don't really care for that personally, but
Yeah, same. I've never been hunting before.
yeah, I've been fishing one time and that shit sucked. That it wasn't very fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not very
Just kind of
patient.
waiting.
So yeah, you just
Yeah,
kind of wait.
same. I
Yeah.
think I caught like one fish or whatever, and it was small as fuck too. And it was like, man, all that time, it was like shit.
All that time for one little fish. Yeah.
I was so heated. Shit. Let me type
Someone
out something real quick. Yeah.
someone actually just posted on my YouTube video that I get these all the time where they say they find cures and and I get my hopes up, but
Yeah, I try
everyone is
not to get my
different.
hopes up for that shit.
Everyone is different. So what works for someone may not work for you or me or like so. I
Like, do you
really
think you'll find a cure or some shit like that? Ever find a cure?
If they ever do, it's gonna be a long time out. Cause like a few people. I mean, I'm not trying to get your hopes up. I'm just trying to say like let's just be honest. Like this isn't something that's high up. But doctors are worried
don't really
about trying to
care
get a
about it.
cure. Yeah, like doctors are trying to get a cure for like cancer, for leukemia. They don't care
Well,
about
the cure is they have a cure, but they're not really throwing it out. I don't want to get into politics or conspiracy.
It's all about money, bro. It's all about money.
Yeah, there's no money in the cure for this.
Yeah, exactly. There's no money in the cure for this. This is I've gone and tried to get what you call it? Not workman's comp, but is it social security? Like I guess like disability for this because you can go like to
Yeah, I know what you're
like if
talking
you're
about.
crazy you can get paid so much a month for being crazy or whatever.
Yeah.
So I actually tried to get social security for this and like I told the lady everything and like that was wrong with me and I should have lied and told her I was fucking crazy or something and, like
Yeah, you should have lied, dude. Shit.
because they denied me and then I was like, wait, why you guys denying me? And she was like, well, this isn't a real problem. I was like, are you serious? So they don't really think much of it, which they should because this is really, really serious. People are literally killing themselves over this. Like I wouldn't doubt if people lost their lives to this.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen a few. I saw a post on I forget what the fucking name of the website was, but like the person's mother actually was like, oh, thank you guys for supporting him, but unfortunately this happened on this day,
Oh
and
man,
fucking yeah.
that's not cool, man. Yeah,
I
like
mean the person's fucking mother, dude. Like that's fucking crazy.
that's what's hard. Must be hard, dude. Yeah, like there's a Facebook page that has like 2,000 members with the TMAU, and all the time, dude, I'll see people post on there like, "It's so hard, I can't do it anymore. I'm just gonna end it all," So every day, at least like once a day, I see that on there. So
Yeah,
I think the
that shit's
doctors need
scary,
to
dude.
realize, the doctors need to understand how serious this is. Like we didn't ask for this shit. It just came out of nowhere. So I think they need to. Well, they can do all the research they want. They may never find a cure, but regardless, at least help us out. Give us like a couple
Yeah, give
bucks
us
a
something.
month. Give us something to help ease your living because you can't hold a job with this. I mean, you probably can, But it's hard to find work with this. And even when you're working in the work area, think of all the shit you go through while you're working. Like
It's not easy.
not easy, man. So I think the government and just doctors need to take this more seriously, man. Because if they had this, I'm pretty sure they'd be asking for the same thing.
Oh no, Nick. Oh no, seems like everything's all set now. Yo, Nick, you still there? Or?
Yeah, man. I'm just
Okay.
listening, bro.
No,
Yeah, I'm
I
just
like you
listening.
were like kind of frozen, so I thought.
Ah.
Okay, so like everyone's audio seems to be all set. So. All right,
Yo, man,
but
I'll be
yeah.
right back,
Anyway.
bro. I'll be
All
right
right.
back. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. So what's like the most views you have on YouTube?
Let me check real quick. I think the most. Shit, let me actually check. 'Cause I don't remember off the top of my head. The most I ever got was like 168, but that was about a few weeks ago. I don't know if it went up.
Oh yeah, it'll build, man. Just give it time.
341. Holy shit.
There you go. It's not too
It's
bad.
actually quite a good number of people for.
TMAU, yeah, it's not too bad.
I know there's one girl like Nia Sim. She has like 8.4 thousand or some shit.
Wow. Yeah, I have like let me check. I have let me go to my page. I have 4,197.
Damn.
So that's a pretty good amount within 5 months. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I was real skeptical at first making this video because I was really afraid of
Yeah, you afraid as shit, dude. Because you don't know who's gonna see it and shit.
exactly. I was afraid, what if my mom sees it and if someone I know sees it, and it's crazy, dude, because that's exactly what happened. One of my friends who was in the Navy saw the video and he came back for a visit. He came when I had an apartment out there in Cali. He came over and we were just talking. And he was like, "Why don't you tell me, man?" And I was just telling him it was hard. You can't explain that to anybody.
Yeah, you can't.
But
It's not
yeah,
easy.
dude. So I would have doubted if someone else I know has seen the video, but that's the main reason why I was, and that's another reason why I'm kind of skeptical to make another video because, like you said, you don't know who's gonna see it.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to put my name on it. I mean, people obviously you guys know that I'm Zach, but I try not to I try not to like put my last name or like information like that on. But like you said, you never know who could see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
How about you, Nick? Do you have any YouTube videos up?
Nah, man. It's my first time ever doing some shit like this, so
Yeah, no, I just
yeah.
on the
I'm like
WhatsApp app.
really yeah, it's my first time doing some shit like this, so
Yeah, like
usually
I
I'm like
just
really quiet. Yeah.
I texted Nick on the WhatsApp app or WhatsApp, and I asked him like hey, is anybody willing to do the podcast? And he was like, yeah. So I just sent him the link, and here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
How'd you
And it's something
discover?
like yeah. Go ahead.
I would say, how'd you guys discover each other? Was it through like
Oh no, yeah,
YouTube
the
or?
WhatsApp. I don't know who's in charge of it. You'd have to. I mean, I think they're watching right now. So if you can, what I can do is I can. If you create a WhatsApp account,
Oh, actually,
TJ.
I have one.
Oh yeah, so you can. I know there's a person you can probably email to try and get on the WhatsApp chat. Cause I'm not familiar with WhatsApp. I've only just been using it for like I would say a week or whatever. But I mean, I'm sure that there are people who are watching this right now. If you guys can, try and get TJ on, maybe, uh, I don't know, maybe you guys can exchange emails or something. Then, because you don't want to be exchanging numbers to, like random people. So like, maybe you can just exchange emails or something. But we'll get something worked out. We'll get you on the WhatsApp group somehow.
So have you guys actually ever met someone else with TMA like in person?
No.
No, but there's one of the people that I'm talking to about doing the podcast. She actually lives right now. She's going to school in, I believe, Missouri, but she lives here in Massachusetts. She lives on the Cape Cod, which is about an hour, hour and a half away from me. So
Mm.
like but then again, like, I don't really know her, so it'd kind of just be weird to like, just kind of go out and meet someone
Pop
who I've
up.
never met. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I had like a few podcasts with her, maybe,
Get to know her
maybe
first.
yeah, get to know her. I don't just
Uh,
want to, just go out to someone's house or her come out to my house or anything like that. It's kind of gonna be weird, but
yeah. Yeah, I actually, I guess a lot of people in California have this, and
shit ton of people
um,
in Cal. That's why I'm trying to go. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to go. They're all out there, bro. They're
yeah,
all.
man,
I don't
a
know
lot
what
of
the
people
fuck.
in Cali.
I don't know what
I
the
don't know
fuck is in that
what's in the
fucking
food out there or something, but shit, a bunch of
fucking
people
some.
have it.
This
It's the
fucking
weed,
mother.
bro. It's the weed.
It
It's the
must
weed,
be.
man. It's the weed. I'm telling you, bro.
It
Yeah,
must be
like
something.
It's
Fucking
yeah,
all that
like
smog over there.
uh,
Something going
yeah,
on.
like
Either the fucking
I almost tried to meet a couple people, but I backed out because I was just nervous. And
yeah.
then and then recently, I like literally what's today? Saturday. On Wednesday, someone who lives in California was gonna drive up here and meet me, but he ended up backing out at the end. And then I found a couple of people out here actually in Arizona who don't live too far from me that like a female and like a male who live not too far from me that I may eventually one day branch out and meet if we actually
yeah.
decide to
You
set
got a
it
lot of
up.
people. There's I know there's a few people in Las Vegas. Actually, I'm talking to two potential guests who are out in not in Las Vegas, but like Nevada at least.
Hmm.
So you guys are all over there in that fucking western region. You guys are lucky. You guys really are. You guys are all
Yeah,
fucking over there.
yeah. It's just a matter of actually putting in the efforts to try to reach
Yeah,
out
to
to them.
try and meet each other and shit like that.
Yeah, there actually is a girl who lives in Nevada that I don't live too far from that I can meet. Uh, I used to talk to her frequently, on and off about like how
Just
things have
meeting up
been
and
like.
shit.
Yeah, so maybe one day I will meet her, but who knows? I just gotta put
Yeah,
in.
if you guys ever meet up, shit, like, just we can actually schedule something like, you two together. I'll just be, here and shit. We can just, actually do a podcast, you two together.
Mm,
And yeah, fuck.
yeah, man, one
I'm
day.
actually thinking about doing that. Like, I'm actually trying to, like, get people together so that, you guys can, like, be in the same room and, like, maybe I could, be wherever. And, maybe we can stream a podcast or whatever. I'm actually trying to, because, like, you guys are all in the fucking West. Over at the fucking Western side. So
Yeah,
maybe we can have some, maybe we can do something. I don't know.
yeah, we'll definitely have to plan something out one of these days. So do you guys like? Well, I don't know about Nick because he's kind of young, but like, do you ever like drink at all or anything like that?
Uh,
I had one sip of alcohol. I was like, what the fuck is this cat spits? Fucking
Uh,
tasted like fucking urine or some shit. Dude. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But then again, I don't know what the alcohol was. I don't know,
how
alcohol. So maybe that's why I didn't like it. But I don't know.
about you,
Shit
Nick? You
tasted
smoke and drink
weird.
at all? You
what you
smoke or
said?
drink at all, Nick?
Oh, I didn't hear you, man. I don't drink, but I do smoke. I do smoke some weed, so yeah, sometimes.
Does
Yeah,
that does that make your smell worse? I'm just curious.
I think so. Yeah, for me, it did. It did.
Yeah,
So
dude. For me, it makes mine like a lot worse. Like I can't smell it, but obviously the reactions I get from people, it
yeah.
definitely makes it a lot worse. So that's why, because I used to smoke weed back in the day, but that's why I refrain from it now is because of this.
Have you ever
And
thought about edibles?
no, that's what I took.
Oh
Well,
shit, you
I
took.
smoked. I smoked weed, and I took. I smoked weed, and I tried. I think it would be different with an edible, but it was still the same. So yeah, that's why I choose to refrain from it. But I live at my own place now, so and I don't live near anybody. So shit, if I want to, I can probably
I'm not gonna
take
lie.
it.
Like
But
if I didn't have this shit, I'd be smoking every day, like every fucking
yeah,
day. Like
yeah, me too,
shit.
man.
This
I
shit's
guess that's a
almost freaking.
positive.
Yeah, I mean, the shit's almost legal now. I mean,
Yeah,
statewide, it's almost not statewide, nationwide, it's almost fucking legal. So why not?
yeah. I guess I guess it's kind of good I'm not smoking because it's kind of expensive
It
when you
is
think about it.
expensive. It's a
Think
fucking
about
$1
it.
billion industry in Denver.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I guess that's a plus if you look at it. But uh, I do like to drink every here and then, but I'm not much of a drinker. I used to be not like an alcoholic or nothing, but I used to drink a lot back when I lived back home in Cali, even with this. But now, I don't really have any friends here, so there's really no reason to drink. So I just be chilling now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like alcohol
Shit.
tastes so weird, man. It tastes so
That's
weird.
why I'm just like I took one sip of that shit. I was like, this shit literally tastes like cat piss. I was like, what the fuck is that? She was
Beer
fucking
is,
crazy, dude.
Yeah, man.
She was fucking dumb.
yeah. Like Zach, have you ever like smoked weed before?
I took one edible one time back at a
Whenever
party.
at a party?
This shit wasn't too bad actually.
Were you gone and shit? Were you like in space or some shit?
No, dude, that was the first time. Like I was fucking gone. Like that was I didn't know shit. Fucking
Uh,
that was the first time, dude. It was fucking crazy.
Damn.
it's crazy, man.
That was a fond ass memory though.
I'm surprised you remember it.
Yeah, that was cause like that was I would say about 6 months before it happened, 6 or 8 months before it happened. So
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I wasn't too young before I did it though.
oh man, you're pretty young then. You're probably like what, 13, huh?
Yeah, 13 when it started, and I'm 19 now. So,
Oh,
Oh.
I see.
and I saw another person in the comment section said it started for him when he was in 7th grade. So that seems to be
Yeah,
like about the age where it usually
I've
happens.
I've actually talked to a lot of people who started around like 13, 14. So yeah, I guess I'm a late bloomer or something, man. Because you hit me pretty late.
Lucky, man. You're lucky, bro. I'm telling you. You late bloomers are fucking lucky.
Yeah, man. Like I went to parties and shit. Like I didn't get to do that when I was in middle school and high school. I
Yeah.
didn't get to do that shit. So yeah,
Dang. Yeah,
it
man.
sucks.
You can't enjoy high school like you should with this if you have this.
Nah, you
Nah.
really can't. Not in high school.
Yeah, man.
Shit's fucking rough.
That sucks, dude. Like you couldn't enjoy like football games, dances. I'm pretty sure you guys had
Yeah.
to miss all that. Man, I'm sorry, dude. That
Fuck
sucks.
prom. I said fuck prom.
Oh
I said
man.
fuck that shit. I wasn't gonna go through that stress.
Yeah, actually, I went. It was pretty crazy.
Damn, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, the after party was crazier. It was insane.
Shit, it must be prom. Freaking biggest party of the year.
Yeah, well, that wasn't even the biggest part of it because it was pretty ratchet where I lived. I'm not gonna lie. So, but it was still pretty lit. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, it was
Shit.
definitely a fun time. Had a date
I
and
could have gone
stuff.
through all that shit.
Me too, man. Me too.
Are you in high school still, Nick, or
No, I
you
actually
graduated?
graduated. I graduated like 2 months ago because I was actually homeschooled and shit. So yeah, I was
Mm,
homeschooled.
I see. Yeah, I would have probably been homeschooled too if I had
Yeah,
this earlier, man. So I don't blame you on that one.
yeah,
I thought about doing that homeschool shit, but then I knew my parents, like you said, my parents are old school as fuck.
Yeah,
They wouldn't have even.
now that you said that, my dad
It
wouldn't have let me get
they
done
would have
that.
slapped the shit out of me if I even brought that up to them.
Yeah, and one of my cousins actually did homeschool. My dad used to always talk shit about him. So
That's why
yeah,
they
my
would have
dad
would
my dad would not have let me done homeschooling like at all.
have slapped the soul out of my ass if I even brought that shit up.
oh man.
Yeah, man, I feel you.
Like it took a lot for me to actually be homeschooled and shit. So it wasn't like I just went up and asked for me to be homeschooled. So it took a lot of shit, like bullshit, just to be homeschooled. So
And did
yeah,
they homeschool like your parents, or were it like different?
like computer and shit the whole time.
Oh yeah,
So
Oh, like
yeah,
computer classes. Okay, I see.
yeah, pretty
yeah. Because
much.
I was about to say like a lot of parents like they wouldn't usually like just going from like them going to school and then they have to switch up their whole schedule and now they have to
Yeah,
homeschool. They wouldn't want to do
yeah.
that.
No, it was worth it though. It was worth it because like I get to stay up all night and sleep
Yeah,
in
do
the
whatever you want.
morning.
Yeah,
Like,
Man,
yeah,
that's
you
awesome.
have your own schedule. You have your own
yeah,
fucking schedule. That's fucking amazing. Like
That's
I wish
awesome.
I had that shit when I was in high school, dude.
Yeah.
yeah.
High school was so long. Like no, forget the 4 years of all that shit. day to day. High school was long, like 8 hours of, all that
Yeah.
shit. Like 8
And then
hours a
homework
day.
on
That's
top of
crazy.
that.
Homework on top of it, studying for tests. That shit's
Damn.
stressful.
I mean,
Shit.
I never did it, dude.
Yeah.
Like personally, I never ever did homework. I would just have people do it for me. I was kind of a fucking retard.
I did somewhat. I was one of those kids in high school where like I had potential, but I never like reached it. It's like I was somewhat smart, but not really. Like, it was kind of weird. I got good grades in some classes, but I got shit grades in other classes. Like I didn't find out how much I actually liked math until I came into college. So
Yeah, I had good grades, but I pretty much cheated, so I guess it doesn't really count.
yeah, I cheated a shit ton. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would get like real cool with like the nerds. Like, well, I
Yeah,
didn't
Sam.
just get cool with them just so they could do my work, but I would get cool with them because they were cool. But then once I reached that level of being cool with them, I was like, hey man, you should do this for me. I'll pay you. And then yeah, I just paid them to do my homework pretty much.
Shit.
Shit.
Yo, man, I know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I really let the whole jock thing get to my head. So
Yeah, I know a lot of people do that shit in college, dude. Or in
they
fucking high school.
think they're fucking untouchable and shit. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, they ain't shit.
Yeah, I thought it was all cool because I had like a Letterman's jacket and stuff. So
Oh yeah, the fucking varsity jacket and shit like that.
yeah, so I mean it was cool now, but looking back, it's like
Yeah,
it
no,
doesn't
it's
really
like fuck.
mean shit anymore. You know, it was just a little high school thing. So
Shit.
yeah, it's crazy, man. This is I guess it's a disease with TMAU. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
no,
call it
I
that.
mean it definitely it's not necessarily easy to deal with. It definitely is, it's in its own category. I mean, I'm not saying that, we can walk,
Yeah, yeah.
we're not blind, we
We
have,
can care for ourselves, you know.
yeah, but it's a struggle on a different level.
Yeah. So like, definitely, like I was so different back then. It's crazy. Like this definitely changed me
It's crazy,
a lot, man.
I
A
can't
lot.
I can't even remember the same. Like I can't even remember the same person, quite honestly. It's like the good and the bad, like,
Yeah.
is
Like I hate it, man. Like we said earlier. We used to wake up and not have to worry about nothing, you know. And now
carefree.
carefree,
Care
you know.
fucking free.
Now this, it's like, bam, like your life's fucked pretty much, you know. Well, I wouldn't say that,
I mean,
but
what
definitely
about
a
you? But like,
transition.
it definitely matured me like a motherfucker. Like I had to grow up like a motherfucker, especially during 7th grade in high school.
That's a good thing, man. You didn't let it beat you, you know. You just rolled with the
Yeah,
punches, man. That's awesome.
like I see some of these motherfuckers over here, like they're not mature for shit, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people are like
Some of
that.
these motherfuckers, like I swear to God, like I work with people who are fucking like 30 years old. They're not fucking mature. It's like Jesus Christ,
Yeah, I feel you.
shit's sad,
Yeah, man. It really is.
man. But yeah, I'll probably go on for about until like I'm not too sure what time it would be for you. Probably 7:45, but I'll probably go on to like 11:30, 45, and then I'll probably wrap things up. I'll give out all the shout outs. If you guys have something to shout out, I'll let you guys do that.
For sure.
But yeah, so about not 30, about a few more minutes left.
For sure. So, what kind of music do you guys listen to?
I was
Oh yeah, me and Nick. Yeah, me and Nick were
yeah.
talking about that when your internet dropped. We were talking about like we listened to like jazz, or at least I listen to jazz. I know Nick said he liked Duke Ellington, swing music. Fuck, what else? Big band music. I like 60s swing and shit like that. That's my shit right there. Um, Metal, hard rock, and yeah.
Shit, I like rap, classical, and uh, that's pretty much it. I don't know. That's pretty much it for me. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
Classical's
I like pretty much everything. Like I like low rider oldies a lot. Those are real cool. And then Yeah, just oldies in general. And then I like,
I
rock.
love fucking oldies, dude. I fucking love oldies. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
oldies are pretty badass. I love oldies. And then like my dad, he's white, so he put me on like rock, rap. Well, not rap, that was me, but like rock, a little bit of country, not much. And then I love rap. I like Wu-Tang Clan a lot. They're pretty badass in my eyes. And then
Oh yeah.
what you call it? And then oh yeah, I like corridos too. It's like Mexican cartel music. I can play it on guitar pretty good. So yeah, I pretty much like everything. Yeah.
I can get behind everything that's actual like fucking music. Like I can't some of this rap nowadays. I can't stand some of the rap
Yeah,
nowadays,
All the
dude.
mumble
That shit
shit,
is just
yeah.
fucking
yeah. I'm not a
All that
fan
mumble
of the
shit.
modern rap, but
mumble rap. I fucking hate mumble rap, bro. I fucking
Yeah, and
hate
then
that shit.
all these new cats wearing like the skinny shirts and everything with it's weird, man.
I can't
It's
do that
weird.
shit, dude.
yeah, I'm not a
Just
fan.
I
mad
can't rock
dumb.
with that.
Fan at all. I'm more of old school rap. That's where I stand
Yeah.
pretty much.
These new school rappers are just fuck. I can't.
It's
It's
weird,
just
man.
fucking trash in my ears, dude.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
It's fucking horrible.
I mean, well, you got some who are like who really rap about real stuff, like Kendrick Lamar. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
J.
Kendrick Lamar's
Cole,
cool.
yeah. But
J. Cole,
everybody
cool.
else is kind of like, oof.
Everyone
And then
else
like
fuck.
Vince Staples. I don't know if
Oh
you
yeah,
guys heard
Vince
of him.
Staples, yeah. Vince Staples, yeah.
He's pretty good too.
Yeah.
So there is some good new people, but a lot of it's just that
Trash.
mumble shit. Yeah, a lot of it's trash.
A new one of the good rappers is Immortal Technique. I really like him and his
Oh,
shit.
he's old. He's real old.
Yeah, he's real.
Oh, he's old
Yeah,
shit.
he's real
Yeah,
old,
Mortal
yeah.
Technique. Yeah, he's really old, like '90s era. He's old school.
90s. Fuck.
Yeah, he's pretty old. He's cool though. He's
Damn.
cool too though. Mortal Technique.
Yeah, no, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And then obviously, Tupac. He's the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
legend.
Tupac and Big and all those and shit, Nas and shit.
Yeah, they're definitely up there.
Nas is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real lyrical, and that's what a lot of people are lacking who are rapping nowadays.
Yeah,
Lyrics.
they're all fucking whacking that shit.
Yeah,
They're mumbling.
just,
That's why they're rapping the fucking lyrics.
they just put two and two together like random ass words. It doesn't even make sense half the time.
Yeah.
Mumble rap. Can't stand that shit, dude. It's like a new fucking genre or some shit, dude.
Yeah, it's
I ain't
definitely
gonna
not rap.
like some songs but some songs are mumble rap songs are like kind of good. I don't know why, but like that one song by Playboy Cardi, Magnolia, is a really good song. I guess because like the beat of it is just really good, and it just kind of like makes the like his lyrics like even though his lyrics are really trash, it makes his lyrics kind of like cool, I guess. So
I
yeah,
see what
some like some mumble rap, some of the
It
songs
has
out
its
there, it's
good
like
and
yeah,
bad. It has its good
yeah,
and bad.
it
You
is,
said
man.
Playboy Cardi,
Playboy.
Magnolia.
Nah, is it? Yeah. Playboy Card Magnolia. So just listen to it, bro. It's legit.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen to it right now.
Yeah.
I looked it up real quick. I'm just trying to. Oh yeah, this is
So do
mumble
you guys
rap like
have
a motherfucker.
Yeah.
do you guys have Facebook or anything?
I don't
Oh
have
no,
Facebook.
dude, Facebook with high school and shit. I was like, fuck that. Same with. I made a fake Twitter. I can't remember exactly why, but I think I made a fake Twitter to get out of trouble with my parents and shit. But yeah, no, I don't really have a Facebook or a Twitter or anything like that, or at least a real Twitter. But that's one thing I love about the internet age, dude. You can create fake shit just to get out of trouble or some shit. I've created so much fake shit just to get out of trouble.
Yeah, I've done that too, man. I've done that. Man.
Shit's awesome.
Like I remember when I was a kid, and I would get bad grades, and I would just forge my parents' signature to get out of getting in trouble.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, dude.
Yeah.
You can't do it. I mean, forging signatures, that's been going around for a long time. Like, I think I already told you, like, I got out of a presentation because I printed out a fake doctor's note, saying that oh,
What?
Zachary can't. Yeah, bro. Like, I got out
Damn,
of a
man,
presentation.
that's extra level stuff. That's cool.
it was supposed to be a 20-minute presentation. I was like, I'm not doing that shit in front of the entire class. Fuck that. So I was like, okay, let me make something up. Let me print out a doctor's note saying that Zachary can't do this, that because this, that reason. And he fell for a hook, line, and sinker. My parents still don't know about it. Shit.
Sure.
That's what's up.
So, is it hard for you? Like, do you live away from your family? Are they in like a different state or something?
No, they're still in the same. They live in Eastern Mass. I live in Western Mass. It's about, with no traffic, it's about like an hour and 30 minutes. With traffic, it's about fucking 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
But it's not
So
too hard.
bad.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, not too bad.
For me, at least, it's not too hard. I would imagine for other people with TMAU, it's not too easy. But for me, it's not too hard for me personally. I could see it being hard for other people with TMAU though. So.
Yeah, it's not really hard for me, but my mom, she's kind of clingy, so she kind of calls me a lot simpler for my dad. But
yeah, same. I think all moms. My mom calls me like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so that's it's I don't know, just the fact that you're away from home, I guess, hits them. It kind of makes it hard for them. But I think that's how it is for every mom,
Yeah,
So
yeah, no,
she's
definitely. My mom calls me every weekend and stuff.
Yeah, so she definitely calls
Especially
me.
with like all this shit going on. But
Yeah, I mean, this world is getting pretty crazy right now, so it's definitely blowing me up a lot.
fucking man, I actually told my parents about the whole incident with like the whole people going around doing all this racism shit because like
Mhm.
some stuff you can hide from your parents, but some stuff it's better to tell them from your mouth instead of them about it. So I kind of had to tell them about that shit because like that's, I don't want them hearing about that on the news and being like oh, why the fuck didn't you tell me this
Mhm.
that you're our son, we need to know if you're safe, all that shit.
Yeah.
There's some crazy shit going on this fucking campus, dude.
Yeah, man. I can imagine.
Fucking crazy. And it's even worse than fucking Augusta, Georgia. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is, man. It's crazy as fuck down here, man.
Can't
Yeah,
even
down
imagine.
south, man. That's
Man, you don't even
can't
know.
imagine the white supremacy going on down there.
Hell,
I don't want to know.
hell, no. Hell.
I mean, I kind of know what you're going through, because it's kind of like that over here too. All these, pro-Trump people, very racist
Yeah.
kind of too. But I wouldn't doubt it if it's more intense over there.
It has to be. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Just gotta live through it,
I
though.
can't imagine.
Just gotta live
Yeah,
through
that's
it.
all you can do.
So,
Shit.
hey, we're going through this test. I mean, we can get through racism like nothing. Like, shoot, we live
Oh,
with
man.
this everyday struggle. So.
Oh yeah. So when I was working at McDonald's and shit like a week ago, this one white guy, his name was Toby and shit. He was probably like the most, like he was probably doing the most of the talking shit and everything. But I was kind of just like ignoring it, the shit and everything. But the one thing that really got to me was like he said like nigga you stink or some shit like that. And the thing about it is he was white and stuff, so that really got to me. So, like you don't call me nigga, like you don't do that. And I was really about to just go crazy, but it's just I walked away and shit. So
Damn.
I was really about to be, I don't know. I just
About to catch a case.
Yeah, I mean I already have a case and shit, so I can't even do
Oh
shit. So.
man.
Yeah, I was in county jail like a month ago, and it was horrible. I almost got jumped and
What?
shit, like for some stupid shit, like some dumb shit. So I'm glad I'm out of that bitch. It's horrible.
God damn.
I was about to say I can't imagine going to jail with this.
Hell, it was
I can't
horrible.
even.
If I thought job
It
corps was
must be
bad,
terrible.
shoot, I can't imagine how jail is. Shit.
Damn. I don't even want to know. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, did you have like your own cell and stuff, or did you have like a
Oh
room?
no, man, it's like an open it's kind of like a gymnasium. It was like a just
Mhm.
open. Everything was just open. You know what I mean? You had no cells or anything, so it was horrible.
Openness
Everybody
with
was
bunks, pretty much.
yeah, it was
Oh
horrible.
man.
Wait, was it like juvenile detention or what?
No, I was like no, because like I
Did you
didn't
try
know
that
this.
as an adult, or?
Yeah, I didn't know this. Like when you're
Oh,
17, you go straight you go straight to adult jail and shit. I didn't know that,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
what happened to me. I went straight to adult jail, and it was horrible. It was really horrible. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yo, man, you out now. Stay out.
So,
That's
yeah.
what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do anything stupid. So
Yeah.
So like, what are you on probation now or
yeah,
something?
I'm on
Or?
probation. Oh no, I'm out on bail, but my court day is next Wednesday. So
Oh, so you can go
hopefully they'll give me
back.
some like probation. Yeah, if I do anything stupid, I'm going back,
Oh
and I'll be
man.
charged with some. Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Just lay low, man, and just
I'm
keep your
trying
head
to.
down, dude. Cause
I'm trying to, man.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely keep your head down.
yeah.
man, it's hard
Keep your
enough
cool
living
too.
in
Definitely.
society. You know, living in society with this is hard enough. I can imagine how hard it would be living in jail with this, man. So,
Yeah. You don't want me doing that.
I mean, if I didn't
To
have
hold your
this,
tongue, like.
if I didn't have this, I'd be like, I have like an easier mindset about it. If I would ever
Yeah,
would go to jail, but having this, that's just like a big target on your forehead.
yeah,
So,
hell yeah. Yeah.
ooh.
Like they talk mad shit about you. It was like, and I was like I said, I almost got like jumped and shit. I was so afraid because I was like in the bathroom at the time, and it was like a whole bunch of guys. Okay, so they were mad at me because we had like these trays and shit, like food trays, and I didn't want to eat my food because it looked so disgusting. So I gave it to somebody else, and they were mad because I didn't give it to them. So they started
Oh,
this drama and bullshit. And so yeah, I went to the bathroom, and a whole bunch of these niggas just came out of nowhere, and they were about to jump me and shit. But then this one old head is like, "Yo, calm down, calm down." If it wasn't for him, I would have been like, I don't know what would happen. I really don't know. Like I just don't want to think about it. To be honest. So,
you probably wouldn't have walked
horrible.
out of
Yeah,
there,
no,
man.
Nah, man. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm still good though. I'm still keeping my head up high and shit. So it's gotta be
So,
positive
yeah,
about
no,
it.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah. That's all you got, man.
Well, man,
That's all you got.
shit, man. Before we wrap this up, TJ or Nick, you guys got any anything you want to call out? Anything you want to say? Anyone you want to give a shout out to? Whatever.
Nah, I'm good.
no shout outs, brother. Just stay strong and keep pushing. That's all you really can do with this.
Same thing. Just
Yeah, no,
keep
I
pushing.
mean, to everyone watching, I know there are people watching on their phones. I don't know. I think if you watch on your phone, it doesn't count as a viewer on the live stream. But to everyone watching on their phones, watching after this is live, keep plugging through. Keep doing you. Fuck the haters. Yeah. All right, guys. This
Yeah.
has been the first podcast. Won't be the last. Got some guests lined up. Got about four, I would say, four guests lined up. Hopefully, I'll get more as they watch this. More people get inspired to hopefully come on to talk shit about whoever, whatever, whenever, wherever. Fuck it.
So if I do find people who want to join the podcast, do I give them like your email or something or?
Yeah, no, you definitely give them the email. And if you guys want to come back, I mean, you guys are free to
No,
come
man,
back and
most
shit.
def. Like I'll definitely be back on the next one or something or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, fuck it.
For sure.
All right,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
All
Peace,
right,
man.
guys. This has been the podcast. Peace.
Peace out, man.